All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to the ones that are here on time. And also to the ones that's gonna replay this today. Appreciate y'all. I play music for like the first 10 minutes of the show. Two Turn was good. Justin was good. Heaven Sent was good. I play music for like the first 10 minutes of the show. Or good morning. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the show today. Big odds on the keyboard and shit. All about 18 facts. That's the we push that all year. We push it up for the rest of the year. Ice Spice was good. Ice Spice was good. Before she feel that we still was where it was all white. So when she feel that we started throwing guns all night. We were playing out some guns and we was having fun. Stepping my two pesos, I didn't know I was going on the world. Full of 90 sound the deal. I'ma get thorough all the fun. I've been spending my own money, just about 2 for your son. I got 2 for your son. I got 2 for your son. I don't even know those kids. I'm sure Nike, this shit ain't nothing. I came to high school 2010. I'm sure Nike, this shit ain't nothing. I can't cop park without the pants. I ain't even bluffing. And there's no exaggeration. I ain't had no graduation. Graduated the streets way back then. Got no congratulations. My mama let me drop out because she knew why I'm at today. Thank God she had paid. And she knew why I'm at well, hey, leave out the crib, get fresh bottle. All about 18. All about 18. I've been balling like I'm self like chef above the rim. I've been balling with no breath, fast step, shoot it again. I've been balling like this since my rookie year, 2010. Like Brooke and Ronald Lopez, I won a ring with my twin. What's good, Black? And I bought me an FNN. Made the news my FNN, so I told another gen. Pandemic, I went Europe, then went coloring in. Ran OT like a tourist in a fucking van. Put me on that spreadsheet and I excel. Every time they hit me, I made bail, ain't see no jail. Talk to God, he already showed me I can't fail. Told him sorry for all them nights I grabbed my rod and let out shit. Investigations led to more frustration, knowing I can't tell. My granny Willie Bill, I used to pitch and wishing wells. I'm gonna get sent to hell, I feel I already went to hell. I sent Benjamin through mail, don't nobody call and wish me well. Reminiscing, I be tripping, thinking about that kitchen smell. First degree, how he back 3 next week, street and fishy his head. Was still a thing, called a play for 50 G's, bought a V and chuck my L. I couldn't ride it through my hood no more, cause somebody got nailed. We used to burn they block, couldn't turn they block, cause somebody gon' yell. We used to send over niggas and let out shots till his body turned pale. We used to see them lights and leave the cops, cause I gotta be 12. All my aunts was stirring up drama, would stop calling my mama Tam. They ain't know I was gon' prevail, huh? Made a cover of double XL, huh? Used to be posted up with I want to end it with this song real quick. Yeah. It's only one life. Oh no, it's 8. Somebody subscribed is more than 2. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Whoever subscribed, thank you. The video has 8 likes though, man. Make sure I like the video, y'all. Make sure I like the video. Make sure I like the video. Or like the live. Why did music do that?
Okay, here's Apple Music.
No, I never told her to do that. I never told Alexa to do that. The music sound fine. I got 1 minute left anyway. I never told her to do that though. You faking it all alone. Alexa be blowing me, bro. And you know your word ain't strong, cause you getting old. Ever since I've been on, we get the churches hold. never change. I can keep my care of my kids, sorry, family. I'm too risky to somebody telling me. Not the way I can rap my mom. I don't know why Alexa just did that. That just blew me. You can run it up. Ain't no we got a woman up. You gon' DIE if you coming up. Got a rich and related on 101. I was stuck on the block. I got lines coming in. Every time I feel like I'm back up again. I'm a petty so I feel it with the game brothers. I don't call you niggas sweat. Got me here shutting me inside of bands. Everything I got, I'm trying to time 10. And I don't go with y'all niggas. Alexa, pause. Yeah, it was terribly bad today. See, but the thing about the reason why the music is so key because it get me in the mood to keep you know what I'm saying? The music was a bad start today, but we're not gonna let the bad start of the music ruin the vibe of the show. We're not gonna let the bad start to the music ruin the vibe of the show. Good morning, good people. Wes is dropping a video for "Come See Me" today. The track is now live. Did I play that song before? Do I have that song? Didn't that song come out? Come see me. Okay, this just dropped. Let me actually play the song. I don't know how it sounds, but actually let me play West's new song, and that's it, y'all. I'm gonna just play West's new song, and that's it. That's literally it. That's literally it. Alexa on some other shit, Mo. But yeah, we having like a love-hate relationship this morning. Never give up though. We having like a love-hate relationship. Bear with me real quick. I don't know what she on today, bro. I can't even. Maybe if we in playback today, I'll play the song in playback or something. But I just added it to my library. I can't even say her name because she gonna light up. But she on some other stuff right now. Like she just not fucking with me.
Now connected to iPhone.
We fought through it. We fought through the screen. Let me give it one more try. Hold on. All right. Be Young, what's good, Brody? What's new track, y'all? Yeah, we leave no stone unturned in this shit, man. We the greatest stuff. Hey, come and see me once. I wanna be what you need once. Okay. Come and see me once. Don't let anyone come with me once. Okay. Come and see me once. Let you receive once. Come and see me once. I wanna be what you need once. Okay. Come and see me once. I wanna be what you need once. Okay. Come and see me once. Don't let anything go between once. Okay. Come and see me once. Let you receive once. Come and see me once. I wanna be what you need. Hey. Oh, well. Single been crippin' my step. Endurance is great with the breath. Got me feeling no peace on the drip. With the stick to hold up, I can stand. Soft the side of me, gotta prevail. Cause I've been unwell for some time now. Have plenty women, but it's time to meet sublime now. Cause it is an angel. Cause mama's looking faithful to the mere idea that appear. Will come running the bed from the streets that I've been here. But every time you hear you just get a rib here. I'm feeling focused like you read me for my Christmas year. Focus is creeping in the eyes to sit and watch you there. To find yourself to me while loving on another. Can't escape the narcissist alone and undercover. Alone and undercover. I pray that you find a way to let all your fit with me down today. The love that you looking for lies in me. The love that you looking for lies in me. I pray that you find a way to let all your fit with me down today. The love that you looking for lies in me. The love that you looking for lies in me. Come and see me once. I wanna be what you need once. Okay. Come and see me once. Don't let anything go between once. Okay. Come and see me once. Let you receive once. Come and see me once. I wanna be what you need once. Okay. Come and see me once. I wanna be what you need once. Okay. Come and see me once. Don't let anything go between once. Okay. Come and see me once. Let you receive once. Come and see me once. I wanna be what you need. Hey. We have an artist inside of Facts and Stats that's putting in a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie, he put in a lot of work. Come See Me by West. It's on the screen if anybody wants to find it. I think that's back-to-back tracks and back-to-back weeks from West. Come See Me. Nice track right there. I like that track.
Last week I think he gave us Show Me Love. Yeah, that was last week. He gave me Show Me Love. Gave us Show Me Love. And he just gave us Come See Me. Again, West and West, Apple Music West, Spotify West, as y'all can see on the screen. Make sure y'all tap into my dog. What I about to say? That's back to back good songs, by the way. Make sure y'all add that to your library. Make sure y'all stream it. It's back to back good songs from West. Make sure y'all add that to your library. Make sure y'all stream it. Good morning to everybody that's in here. Welcome back to another daily Facts and Stats show, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Saturdays and Sundays are optional. You may see something this weekend as far as the show. And we'll see. I've been tweeted this tweet. I don't know how this tweet just posted. This is insane. Like I've been tweeted this tweet. This tweet just now posted today. Like that's wild. For anybody that don't know, some of y'all do already. Episode 110 released yesterday. I recorded episode with Heaven Sent, Jordan Woods, and Wes. This first clip is my brief thoughts on the Luka and AD swap. You'll see more clips throughout the week. From either one of the three, two of the three, or all three of them. Describing or discussing their thoughts on the deal or different questions that were asked throughout the episode. I'm sorry. So episode 110 is on the YouTube page now. Make sure y'all tap into the episode if you don't got anything to do today or after the show today, if you're free or whatever the case may be. Like the video and also hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Somebody subscribed today. I don't know, but thank y'all. Seriously, thank you for subscribing. Road to 1,000 subscribers, like Justin Crummell said today. Just growing, just gaining and maintaining. Growing, being consistent, and thanking God. Shout out to the other community that I'm building. Shout out to all my TikTok folks. For anybody that pop in here from TikTok, truly greatly appreciate it. Rapidly growing on that platform and can't do nothing but thank God. But outside of that, we are here inside of Facts and Stats. One of my favorite things, or one of the pretty much the favorite thing about my life, pretty much, or a day-to-day basis. We talk sports. Different sports, WNBA. Can't wait to talk about the WNBA. Can't wait to watch the WNBA, NBA, NFL, sprinkle of baseball, college sports, the whole nine. But yeah, welcome everybody to Facts and Stats. With that being said, on top of coming here, Heaven Sent typed the interesting message. Really funny, but very true. She said, "Same way how you go in somebody's house." What she said? Go in somebody's house and wipe your shoes off or take your shoes off. It's the same thing you do when you come in here, and that's to like the video. It's 40 people in here right now. Let me refresh. It's 40 people in here with 20 likes. Okay, that's a good ratio. Good ratio, but it can improve. It's actually good though, but we can't get to 25 or 30. So if you're in here, all you gotta do is hit the thumbs up button on this video or on this live, and like this video first and foremost. We'll greatly appreciate that. On top of that, throughout the show today, make sure you are commenting. If you have anything to say, or even if you want to come to the stage, feel free to come to the stage. To come to the stage is the pin message in the YouTube links, in the YouTube comments. It's the pin message in the YouTube comments. Also, make sure you are sharing the show out with one person. I'm pretty sure if you share it out with one person, they're more than likely will come back another day, another time, whatever the case may be, and will either talk sports with us or just listening in to whoever's on the stage at the time, including myself, talking sports in regards to whatever the topic is. Last but not least, road to 1,000 subscribers. If you are in here and you are not subscribed, we would love for you all to subscribe to the platform. Move to YouTube in November. I feel like it was the beginning of November too. So this is like month 3 on YouTube. I think I want to say probably started with like 600 or high 500s when it comes to subscribers. So the growth been pretty good from that aspect as well. All right. Good morning. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. On top of being in here, which is extending y'all support or even showing support, which I greatly appreciate. But if you guys want to extend your support for the platform and for myself and what I do on a day-to-day basis, you can become a member. That's not asking for too much. I appreciate all the members that I have, a part of the Fact and Stats community on the YouTube side. If I look to my right, Heaven Sent, Ari, Byron, West, Josh, B. Young, Thice, Spice, Lawrence, Z Farm, etc. I appreciate all the members. How did they become member? All they did was click the link in the description on this video, and they joined as level 1, level 2, and level 3. It's 3 different levels. All have different customized perks. All have the ability to watch all all have the ability to send emotes in the chat as well, whether it's a picture of myself or whether it's one of the designs that's been customized for the platform. So make sure y'all become a member if you are not a member. We'll greatly appreciate the extended support. Also, you can send super chats and super stickers at any given time throughout the show. Whether it's $5, whether it's $10, whether it's $30, I'll be greatly appreciated. Regardless, for you guys extending your support for the platform and for what I do on a day-to-day basis. Um, Dog, yo, the Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. She is a nut, dog. The Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is at @factorstats_. Like I said, whenever I record podcast episodes, I distribute clips from the episode to those platforms. So I did that yesterday. I don't know why Twitter was so late. It must have went through late on my other phone. It is what it is. And I'll continue to get clips from the podcast episode that I record and distribute them to the episode, to those platforms. I believe I'm recording another podcast episode today. So I'm definitely putting in work behind the scenes. To make sure y'all follow Twitter, Instagram, follow Facts and Stats on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Website, apparel. If anybody does not have any Facts and Stats apparel, I'm interested in getting a Facts and Stats hoodie or anything of that nature. Feel free to check out the website. The link to the website is in the description on this video as well. And the website is factsandstats.us. The website is factsandstats.us. Quick blink. Website is factsandstats.us. For anybody that is interested in any Facts and Stats apparel. Next we have playback.tv/facts and stats. We have playback.tv/facts and stats. This is where we watch live NBA games at every single night. And not even just a Monday through Friday thing. It's every day. Every single day. PSA, because I peeped it too late last night. Anybody that is a what's that thing called on YouTube? I mean, what's that thing called on Playback? Creator. Anybody that's a creator, and again, I caught it too late, so I just said F it. Bro, the Luka pressure thing was on the Playback the whole entire time. That is not a good thing. Because are we probably watching basketball at night? Do they see me watching basketball? If somebody was randomly surfing, yes, cool. But anybody that is a creator, if it is ever like that in the future and I do not catch it or I'm not present, please say, hey, somebody step up. Somebody have males, have some big balls. Women, have big whatever. Somebody step up to the plate and say, yo, I got to restart the room. So the title can change. Just end it, click a game, and come back like that. I typically avoid that if I schedule the games, which I'm about to do right now. Playback.tv/facts and stats is where, like I said, we watch live NBA games at every single night. 1,650 members, 1,651 members. And like I said, this is typically how it goes. We're going to start the night off with, we'll see Durant Fox debut. Fox versus the Hawks, or Fox and Wemby, respectfully, versus the Hawks. And then we're going to end the watch party with, this should be an interesting game. The Magic versus the Kings. No Kevin Durant today. I think Kevin Durant is doubtful. He might have played his last game at the Phoenix Sun, to be honest. Who knows? We'll see. We got Booker versus SGA. Okay, I'll leave these alone. But either way, yeah, we have 2 games scheduled, and the rest of these games will be featured in as well. Again, playback.tv/facts and stats. The link is in the description on this video. Is we watch live NBA games every single night inside of Playback. And again, it's free to sign up and join the Facts and Stats Playback room. It costs $0. It costs $0 to sign up and join the Facts and Stats Playback room. And it's an app you can easily download. Facts and Stats Gambling Discord. Facts and Stats Gambling Discord. The link to join that is on the description on this video. We got, first and foremost, let me stop. We got 53 people in here. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm mad it don't. My soundboard worked on YouTube. I'll use it. I swear I'll use it. 53 people in here. I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate you all. All 53, all 50 plus. I'll just say 50 plus of you all that's in here at the moment. Fact and Stats Gambling Discord. The link should be on the description on this video. Who sold your parlay? I did. I tried to chill last night. Couldn't even fucking chill. Like, nigga. One day had the Lakers fucked up last night. The Lakers was up like 15 points, 20 points. in the first quarter, and it was still reasonable to add that with something, right? It was like minus 150 at a point. Like, but they thought the Clippers were gonna come back. Like, the fuck, nigga, Luka's on the bench. Nigga, with Luka on the bench, everything shifts. Nigga, like all the power from him goes to the role players, and you will see guys excel. Nigga, shit like that happen. Okay. Something told me to bet Lakers money line before the game. I got caught up on TikTok. I said, F it. The Lakers jumped out on them early. I'm like, okay, let me pick up my phone. Let me pair him with Arizona State. Arizona State played Kansas State. Arizona State was up like 8 to 10 points or whatever when I made the bet at home. Arizona State get walked down. Soon as I place the bet, they get walked down to close the first half. Kansas State take the lead. Kansas State was in control majority of the second half. Arizona State ended up losing by 1. It is what it is. Chalk it up. The real thing that I'm mad at, though, the real lay that I'm mad at, but I'm not that mad at. You know what I'm saying? You ever made a bet and it don't work in your favor, but in the long haul it can work in your favor? Happened last night. I promise you I'm not mad. Like, money come and go. I make money every day. Everybody in here make money every day for the most part. Money come and go, right? Well, yeah, everybody in here make money. I say for the most part. Well, I will hope everybody in here make money every day. But I did a little cool little 4-leg. The other day I did a plus 200. I'm like, all right, let me run back to plus 200, right? Let me see what can happen. Let me throw 100 on it. Let me see what can happen, right? I do Tatum 20. Tatum had like 0 in the first quarter. I'm like, all right. He'll probably pick it up. I think he shot bad last night anyway. Like, he shot bad last night. We'll get into that in a second. Tatum finished with 20 plus. I'm like, cool, Tatum, shout out. You did your fucking thing. I'm having a burnt moment. Oh, Knicks money line over the Raptors. I had LeBron 19 or 20 on the lay, and then I had freaking the Houston Rockets money line. Sengun returned to the lineup. Who was I to think that these guys are a team that can win on the road against whoever they playing? Whoever they playing. Who was I to think that they should have won the game? Listen, it was a love-hate thing last night. D'Angelo Russell basically hit the game winner. I'm like, damn, my ladies in shambles. Fuck it. But then I sat back and thought about it. I'm like, damn, one game closer to them not winning 50 games. One game closer to them not winning 50 games. What game closer to them not winning 50 games? I don't give 2 fucks. Like, I don't give 2 fucks that LA lost last night.
You check that standings?
I'm about to check that shit right now.
Bro.
$5 times in a row if they can lose 5 more games in a row. I promise you I can lose $500 this week right now.
He was talking so much cash shit last week. They are 2 games ahead of us, and they have played 2 more games than us. we right there, and we play 2 more times.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? By the looks of the standing. And I love how math works. You know what I'm saying? Because a couple of games ago, he was popping it. He was saying OG was saying, well, yeah, nigga, by the looks of it, nigga, we winning 50 games. We winning 50 games. Well, nigga, looky here, because y'all don't got that much more room, brother. Y'all got to win 18 games to get to 50, and you only can lose 14 more times. And I don't think they that level of team, to be honest, to close out the season like that. We'll see.
You upped yours to 50?
We made a bet way before the season even started. It was a crazy bet. I shouldn't have did it, but I did it.
I think my shit's at 40.
But I gave him odds on the bet though. Like, I did my 100 to his 50 on the bet. Like, it was like odds. Like, it was like a random bet because I didn't think they had no chance of winning 50 games. Hopefully they don't.
My shit's at 40 something, yo.
40 something.
I just did
record. Get there. You might
Lakers Rockets better record in season series.
What do you say, Ev?
I bet better record in season series.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's not. Wait, you say y'all 1 game back in the loss column?
I mean,
y'all 1 game back in the loss column. Yeah, y'all 1 game back in the loss column.
It's 2 games. Like you said, 2 game break. Let me see.
Yeah, 2 games because we played 2 less games so far.
Yeah. And I said you bet 40 something. I'm like, ooh, 40 something's a little. Ooh.
45 wins.
Yeah, you might as well chalk that up. I'm gonna lie.
And they make the playoffs. They can still fall out.
What's that? 45 and 30. What's that? 45 and 37?
And lose, huh?
45. That's 45 and 37. They got to win 19. They got to lose 19 more times. I don't know, heaven sent.
Bro, if we see them in that
Pull up their
4-5
schedule real
matchup,
quick. Let me see
oh my
something.
god.
45 and 37. That's you said they gotta win they gotta win more than 45 games or win 45 games.
Win 45.
Mm. Mm. Okay, so they
Minnesota
they gonna have
got
Dallas against AD gonna be in the lineup in that Dallas game for sure.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Mini,
2-game
Mm.
respite.
Toronto,
Who
Phoenix,
knows what
Golden
Golden State
State, Mini,
does?
Utah,
Shit,
Milwaukee,
shit, not
Spurs.
sweet.
Yeah,
Shit,
it's
Yeah,
not
not
like
sweet.
shit, not sweet at all.
Pelicans for sure are wins. Like Phoenix, they be throwing
You
me
sure
off.
about that?
What do you say?
They can lose one of those Pelicans games, and I'm not just saying that because it's them. Like they can lose one of the Pelicans games.
Not sweet for sure.
yeah.
Toronto, I don't know because they be
Yeah, they
weird.
should be able to
Win,
beat
they
the shit
don't
out of
win.
Toronto.
Utah, they probably beat.
Mm-hmm.
Pels, they probably beat.
I don't know, bro. It's not. It ain't the hardest in the world, but it ain't sweet. It ain't
Yeah.
just
They lost to
okay.
Brooklyn twice, bro. They lost to Brooklyn twice. My goodness, in the span of 3 days. Because they had that fluke ass January, bro. That's the problem, bro. They had that fluke ass January. You know what I'm saying? Having said you would have been feeling way better. They had a
Yeah,
fluke. They had a fluke January. Let's be real.
they
No, I ain't
did.
gonna say fluke. Shout out to them, but you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that shit was fluke. They lost. They lost 4 in a row to two to Brooklyn. That shit was fluky. Like what?
Everybody that's in here, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like the video. I didn't see much for the Who Sold Your Parlays, but yeah, that happened to me last night. Arizona State, but really, I'm not mad at the Arizona State college thing. I don't really care about the college thing. I got it back on the back end where Arizona spread last night. And I knew Arizona was gonna beat BYU, and I should have bet their money line too, but I bet the spread. Sort of, kind of like the same a little bit. But it was really the Rockets thing. But like I said, I was mad in the moment, but then I thought about the long run. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pay off, so it was cool.
It's gonna pay. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna pay off. Longer they don't win 50 games, I'm cool. Because he might win one game. He might win one bet off me. But if the Grizzlies win more games than the Rockets, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm good, you know. So that's what it's all about. But that's it for the Who Told Your Parlay, I guess. I don't think anybody typed anything in the chat. I don't think I've seen anything. Yeah, I didn't see anything as far as any gambling perspective.
What was D'Lo's stat? Oh, let me see something real quick. D'Lo's such a disappointment. Like he hit the game winner, but like when I bet on him, like he don't come through for me.
He almost sold the game, honestly. Bounced the ball out of bounds last night. It was
Oh yeah, he had
really
10,
good.
4, and 5. Like he be blowing the shit out of
He
me.
only had Randall about to miss 2 weeks.
Thank God. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, I
Randall.
shouldn't say that.
Bro, what? Y'all got that Julius fourth, bro. He's been a second best player.
I literally stopped myself. I don't know why you
I'm Randall FC, man.
Oh yeah, Ed, y'all suck, bro. Y'all fucking suck.
Oh yeah, Kentucky, yeah. It's on the slate. It's on the docket today. But I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie to
okay.
y'all.
It is on the
No,
docket. Okay.
yeah, no avoiding though. Just to briefly speak on it, and I'm pretty sure Chase gonna come here on the back end as well. But like, bro, like we're not a good road team, and this is why when you asked me a couple of weeks ago, like, where do I think we can reach? I
Yeah.
think Chase at Final Four. I'm like, I'm internally like, whoa. I think I kept it at like Elite Eight. I think I said I think this team should probably make the Elite Eight, but we only really have, in my opinion, we only really have true one guy on the team, and that's Owe. You know, but we need Lamont Butler. Like this team needs Lamont Butler because when Lamont's not on the court, we play with too many white boys. That I feel like they shouldn't be playing basketball with all due respect. Or they can't play basketball at an effective level throughout the course of a 40-minute game, whenever their spot minutes are, in my opinion. So yeah, man, we got stepped up by Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a hungry team. They fed up their crowd, and you know we'll get into that in a second. But 63 people in here within 30 minutes. Thank y'all. Hope the platform continues to grow. Make sure y'all like the video as well, or like the live, I should say. I'm sorry, as well. Also, check out the new episode that dropped yesterday with Wes, Jordan Woods, and Heaven Sent, where we talk about our first initial thoughts, our reaction to the Luka Doncic trade, and many more, and much more. I'm sorry. To start the show off, as you see here on the screen, we have breaking news about an hour ago now, actually. It was many reported yesterday to happen. Typically, when rumors are in the air, it typically happens outside of Jimmy freaking Butler. Uh,
Mad.
Womp womp
You're
womp.
so mad.
but yeah, Katie may be a warrior. Katie might be a warrior in the 48 out because, like I said, the room is too much smoke in the air right now, in my opinion, around it.
You're not going nowhere.
I think Katie might end up in Golden State, and I really
You
think.
think?
I think it might end up in Golden State. I think Jimmy might end up in Phoenix. I don't know why that's going to happen, but I think it might happen. I think that's what's going to happen, and I think Wiggins ends up in Miami. I think it's going to happen, according to the rumors and the reports and things of that nature. But that's the only thing that makes sense. Now, why would Jimmy go to Phoenix without KD being there? I don't know, but you want to go to Phoenix with that bad, right? Go rock.
That's was my follow-up question to you. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go rock. Go rock. Go have
You know
fun.
what they've been saying for a while now?
What?
Once the KD domino falls, they're calling about Book.
But I think I seen something today that said if they move KD to heaven sent, their focus is going to shift back to building around Booker. I think I seen that today. I didn't fully look at it all the way.
They're not into the.
I think
I would do that.
My point. I think like this is just my assumption.
Uh-huh.
I think when they move KD, they might move. They might move Book like not this year, probably sometime next year for like a crazy haul. Like they want them picks. They probably Matt Ishbia like I don't know. Like that's just my thoughts on it.
Nah, understandable, respectable, and I see why one would think that, to be honest.
How
Because
old
I
is
said this 28.
He's still in the prime of his like
Yeah.
his return gonna be insane. Like no funny.
My thing is, how soon or quick can you build a championship team around Booker? Because he'll be 20.
It depends on what you get for KD.
Right. Book finna be rocking if you on the trade block. She just did get traded to Phoenix, huh? She did just get traded to Phoenix. I'm just saying. What is Mo Beasley saying?
Not sure. What do you think KD's value is around the league?
Very high.
Oh, cause Jimmy been hanging around Satu a lot recently, and she in Phoenix now. So
true. Yeah, they are like some little best friends now.
Besties,
Yeah.
dating. I don't know. So, trying to be with his girl in Phoenix.
Oh, Jimmy and Satu. Oh, that's what he. Okay. Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Okay, yeah, they have been locked in. Yeah, they have been a little locked in lately, training together and things of that nature. Him watching her play at the Unrivaled League games and things like that too. So, yeah, maybe they can both end up in Phoenix together.
Long distance, bro.
But to start it off, we spoke to this trade. What you about to say, Byron? What's good?
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Real quick, you need to pick some other favorite players.
Why? What happened? Bro,
I'll be doggone if I ever utter the word somebody go join my favorite player and say, "Oh, go rock." I'll be doggone.
Well, no, that's different. That's a different scenario. No, that's a different. No, you know why I said that. You know why I said that. You know
that was crazy. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. I'm over here. I'm like, did he just say go rock? Ain't Devin Booker over there? Like, bro, what did you?
Yes, but if Jimmy comes, I don't want Booker there though. You know what I'm saying? Like Booker can hit the 2-step and Jimmy can be there with Bill and they can have a happily. They can have fun in Phoenix together.
Bro, Booker ain't going nowhere, bro.
All right, well listen. With all due respect, Jimmy going to Phoenix, and playing with Booker and Bill, because again, it's all signs are reporting to Bill. I'm reading real quick. All signs are pointing to Bill not waiving his no trade clause, so he'll be there. If Jimmy ends up in Phoenix, and he playing with Booker and Bill, that team is not doing anything. Are they really riding? No, but it's really just my energy to Butler at the moment. That's all.
Yeah, it's vibe for sure. You had the girlfriend aspect. It's definitely vibe.
If I take Jimmy for KD, I'm expecting a good amount of picks, and I'm not extending Jimmy.
But we're also going to be expecting. Wait, you said you're not extending Jimmy?
No,
that's gonna be a 3-team trade. They're getting traded.
Whoa. Why would Phoenix do that then? That makes no sense. Why would they let? Why would they trade
for the picks and the cap relief? I guess.
Okay.
Why would I give you picks if I'm gonna give you cap relief?
No, because I'm giving you KD. So I think KD's worth more.
I'm also giving you cap relief.
I think KD's worth more than cap relief.
How many picks you talking? Like 3, 2?
Worth KD, huh?
How many picks you talking about? 2, 3?
Maybe 3.
Well, I appreciate you, bro.
3?
Yeah.
KD is also 36.
And that's how we start with the negotiations. I'm asking you for 3.
Oh, fair is fair.
And we can go back and forth. You can be like,
Like this nigga 36. Right?
But Phoenix not going to trade for Butler without extending him because they know that he want to be there though.
what do you say?
This whole
Phoenix is not
situation
gonna-
is weird, bro. Like,
Well,
if
what
you're
I'm
gonna
saying-
trade
what I'm
KD and you want Butler, why?
That's
Just
what I'm
for
saying.
The
Like, it
Phoenix
makes no
perspective,
sense.
it doesn't make sense to me why they would do that. But
Yeah.
I don't know what Matt be thinking.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying, like, I'm not like that's why if the only reason I'm taking Butler is not to keep him, it's for cap relief and the picks that I would be getting.
So trade
I
for
think
him.
you're thinking logically, but I don't know what Matt is thinking.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
Because it seems like just the whole concept of trading KD to bring Butler in, because it seems like they still like want him or like want to extend him or whatever, just off the like the reporting, whatever. That makes no sense.
Now I'm thinking I want 4 picks.
West said he think
God
they.
bless.
West said they think KD won't resign. Let me pull up KD contract real quick.
He's on the books.
Oh,
until
they think KD won't resign?
35, so 2 + 1.
Oh, so he only got 1 more year left after this. So yeah, he got this season and next year.
Such a bitch.
He 1,000% probably would not resign. To be
You
honest,
could do what Bron be doing and just take these 2-year deals 1 + 1 after.
Nah, but that situation, I don't know how much
I think
better
when you're
that
a
situation
certain
can
age,
get.
you
To
can
be
only
honest,
take a certain amount of years.
You said what, Tennis?
I think when you're a certain age, you can only take a certain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll only be a 2-year deal, 1 + 1, and with a player option. Really, one deal with the player option the next year. That's the max he can get over the 38 rule.
Yeah.
He can't sign 3-year deals any longer. Hey,
shout out to Bradley. Shout out to Bradley Bill. Shout out to Bradley Bill, dog.
Bro, no funny.
No, shout out Kevin Durant for wanting Bradley Beal on his team.
But he was like, "Yo, CP3, why? Anything is better than the corpse of Chris Paul."
As I circle back, why didn't he push for Miami instead of Phoenix? Like I just don't get it.
He wanted to hezzy tween with Booker.
No,
bro.
that's not what happened.
It is.
Booker
he
and
wants
KD.
to hezzy tween with Book. That's how he sees basketball.
Booker and KD were recruiting him more than Jimmy and Bam were recruiting him.
That's just not true, bro.
That's what he came out and said it. That's from
he said he had relations.
Where he come
a while ago.
For Bradley Bill said KD and Book called me and I was like, "Yo,
we're not talking about
Bill. We're not talking about Bill.
Okay.
We're talking about KD going to Phoenix instead of Miami. That's what we talking.
Oh, you're talking about KD now. Okay.
Shit hard to keep track of. I get you.
Y'all just talking about KD, Bill, this, that, like shit.
I know it's all over the place. Oh
Analyst West came in the chat saying KD getting traded again. He won't be in Golden State. I also seen analyst Jordan Woods tweeting some tweets. Golden State, OKC, Miami, or Memphis.
That's
apparently.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
West said we all analysts. West said it. He said we all analysts.
For sure.
Yeah, I wanted to add. I did want to add Memphis on there, but I didn't want to.
Gamble also ain't rule out, KD getting to Miami, but I don't know. That seems like a long shot. So.
Nah, Gamble tapped in Phoenix media. Be right.
He said I'm a rapper. Before we continue with KD talk, because I can see on the title that is actually next on the freaking thing briefly. Before we dive into next week's game, I said next week games. I'm all over the place, bro. Last night's games. Let me add a thing right there. We had a trade that we spoke to briefly on in here yesterday, but it actually took place and happened. Excuse me, guys. Buck trade Chris Middleton, and I believe AJ Johnson, and I want to say a second round draft. Wait, no. Wait, what? My bad, y'all. The Bucks sent rookie guard AJ Johnson and a pick swap to Washington, which dealt Patrick Baldwin Jr. and a second round draft pick to Milwaukee, and also sent Chris Middleton to the Wizards, obviously, and Kuzma to Milwaukee. Middleton just got shifted recently to a bench role, probably about a month ago now. Excuse me. After being in Milwaukee for 11 years, after helping them win the championship. But obviously, over the last, I want to say, 3 years or so, he's been battling injuries. With him playing 33 games in 2022, 2023, 55 games last season, and then 23 games so far this season, where they probably most likely played 40 plus games. He has not been that good this year overall, but I think in Washington, not saying he's going to do much there. He has I think this season and next year. Does he have a player option next year? I should have fact checked that too. I had a lot of other things pulled up. Nobody on the stage for Chris Middleton.
I believe. I don't want.
What do you want
Let's
me
not
to
believe.
might
Let's
be
look.
like
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Because I'm already up here. But I'm already up here believing.
Let's
Like, let me
stop
just look.
believing.
Yeah,
Let's
let me look and let somebody else get it before
I
me.
got the
They really
Bucks
sent
pulled
him
up.
to
Oh damn,
basketball hell. That's crazy. He
Say,
has
they
a
did a
player
trade
option.
already.
Yeah, he has a player
He has a
option for
player
Contract
option
25,
already.
this year.
26.
Okay.
bro, yeah, I ain't even hear the
What you?
question. I knew that though.
Player option for 25,
All right.
26.
feel like
Is
Byron
anybody feeling that he?
Byron
Is
should know
anybody
about
feeling like
$34
he'll?
million.
What'd you say, Tom?
Anybody think he will prioritize a winning situation, opt out of that, or opt in?
I don't know.
I
Hold on, say it
don't
again.
that wizard
Opt in,
situation. I
opt
don't
in.
know, bruh. I
Yeah, it
feel
Oh,
like
might
he
be
might
bad
opt out.
enough.
he opted
He
in
might.
already.
It might be an opt-in trade.
I
It
mean, if he
depends. I
opts
think it
in, he could always
depends
get
Trade,
on
bought
opt in,
out.
trade.
Boston Celtics trading
Who's
Jaden
trading for?
Green.
and 2030
He could.
second and pick for the
Wow.
Houston Rockets.
I'm not gonna hold you. If he go to the Wizards and he hoop, you never know. The team might take a
The
shot on him.
Boston Celtics.
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe.
Twin,
sure.
you see who traded?
What?
Celtics just traded Twin. Twin, you peep.
You said. You said what?
Celtics just made a trade. Go peep. You peep.
Nah.
That's what I was saying, Wes. He could get his money and get bought out. Like,
You talking about
Who the who
Celtics?
the who the who
yeah.
the
So
Celtics trade
they
Yeah.
for?
traded second round picks
But the
basically.
only thing with
It's
that is with that
basically
new
just
rule,
Jaden Springer for second round picks, basically.
that
Nah,
new
nah.
rule.
That wasn't a real break. It was a troll. The new rule, what, Jordan?
Oh no, I'm saying with the new rule, like if he wants to get to a contender, because the buyout scenario would be like trying to have your cake and eat it too. But that new rule with the first apron shit is like what contenders are going to be under the first apron to be able to get them during next season. So he might just
How
opt
that
out.
work? Can you opt in and then get bought out that same year?
Yeah, I don't see why
I don't.
not.
Okay.
You can do
Yeah, I
that.
ain't.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
have a rule to that. Yeah, you could always
Okay.
get. Yeah.
All right.
if they're
Well, so that's.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, I was saying if that is a rule, then that obviously changes things. I don't think that's a rule though. No, fact check that.
So reportedly,
Don't.
as reported this morning, the Bucks had the idea. They've been doing a deep dive into Kuzma, and like the idea of trading Middleton for Kuzma because they believe that can help them play faster. Does anybody like? How does anybody want to envision or speak to the fit with Kuzma playing alongside Giannis and Dame in some closing lineups?
Pretty much
Yeah,
it'll
he
be.
definitely pushes the ball.
Yeah, it'll be. Well, first it allow Giannis to possibly play more minutes at the five. So I'm pretty sure that's what they envisioning. I mean, right now, just Kuz in a nutshell, man. I get everybody pushing back, not just in a nutshell, Kuzma, what you've seen from him in Washington. Like, okay, I get it, but this was more of a business move for them. I'm pretty sure, like everybody that already got hip to outside of Kuzma, this allowed the Bucks to actually put contracts together and go make a trade. Because before they was over the second apron before this trade. So if you're over the second apron, you can't put multiple contracts together to make a trade. So more than likely, even outside of basketball, that's the biggest thing for me with this trade. But just from a basketball standpoint, yeah, Kuz he actually helped more athleticism, bigger. Well, I mean, probably the same size as Chris Middleton. But yeah, he'll definitely allow them to play faster, just basketball wise. But they definitely need to see about getting another wing because
Okay.
that'll really solidify that Giannis, Kuz, that wing, whoever that may be. Say a Gary, Torrey Prince or Gary Trent, and then boom, dang. Like that. That's a more suitable, in my opinion, Giannis at the five, a lot of size around Giannis. But I think the thing is with Giannis playing
What's that
five,
lineup you said?
Giannis, whoever that wing may be, if they're bigger than
Probably
Kuz or
Gary
whatever.
Trent.
So Giannis, Kuz, whoever that wing may be, a Gary Trent or a Torrey Prince.
Okay.
Yeah. Me personally, if in theory, Kuz is a 6'10" forward that gives you that secondary, low man, and he's more of an athlete. He upgrades the athlete. But Milwaukee was missing. He's 75% at the rim, which is a good number. In theory, but I just watched too much Kuzma to know his bad habits. I was saying this in the chat with some of the guys. Like,
Well, I was talking
is
to nobody.
Kuzma gonna clean up some of his bad
Yeah.
tendencies, his bad
Y'all,
habits?
y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. I don't know the last thing y'all heard while I was talking because I ain't even looked down at my phone to see that it booted me from the from
You was
StreamYard.
basically talking about the lineups.
You're talking about
Yeah.
Gary Trent and Torian Prince.
Yeah, because last I heard, Ev asked me to repeat the lineup, and that's what I
Yeah.
was doing.
That's the
You
last we
heard?
heard. Yeah, that's the last we heard. Yeah.
You heard the lineup?
Giannis, Kuz, Dame. I think you said Prince. I didn't hear the last name. You said a wing, another
All right.
wing.
So yeah, it'll be Giannis, Kuz, whatever wing you try and get on the trade market. Um, Gary Trent / Torian Prince and Dame.
Okay.
That's what they pretty much envision. Because the thing is with Giannis can play the. I believe Giannis can play the 5 more. He just needs that proper size around him on the perimeter, turn the perimeter defender. He can't play the 5 with 3 guards out there. Like he can't do it. So I think that's the biggest thing for them. You got to get more size on the perimeter and versatility on the perimeter with Giannis in order for him to play the 5. So like I'm still holding out on him in regards to like this trade, you know, really, really increasing like they quote unquote tighter odds, whatever like that, because you still got to make another move in my opinion. But this gives you the opportunity to make a real good move because you can combine a lot of contracts.
Okay.
But
Makes
to
sense.
answer your to what you just said, bro, I mean that's the gamble. That's the gamble. They hoping that Kuz can get back to similar stuff that they saw 4 years ago from him, which a lot of people there they not trying to hit 3 years, they're not trying to hit 4 years ago. You know, some of y'all don't even want to hit 2 years ago when they come down to players. I ain't gonna hold you. But Kuz then added like a lot of fat to his game being in Washington. Like Washington is terrible. Like Z4 being there talking about I don't want no top pick going to Washington. That is a terrible franchise. They don't play good basketball. It's just bad. It's bad all around.
But
So they hoping Kuz can get back to playing some of the meaningful, like playing basketball in a meaningful way, like they seen 4 years ago from him. That's the biggest gamble with the trade. They hoping he can do that again. Shoot better, cut the fat out of the game. You know, shoot better shots, boom, defend. That's what they hoping. That's the gamble basketball wise. But business wise, in terms of like, you know, contract flexibility and all that stuff, it's a damn good move. It makes all the sense in the world.
And this put them under the second apron, right? As well.
Yeah, put on a second. That's why they're
Yeah.
able to add like multiple people on in the trade.
This man BJ coming here spamming the Fox and the my man Fox in action tonight with Webby, dog. It's about to be insane.
At least his
my.
contract isn't bad. Kuz, like he's on a decline. What's it called? Declining or decelerating or some one of that word. Like
His
he's
contract was
basically
front loaded.
descending. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, his contract is not bad, but like, is he gonna hoop really? Like, if it's a gamble, but like AJ, like they really traded away a couple of the guys that I was rocking with.
Bruh, you caring that they traded AJ Johnson?
Bro, I see. You didn't see that game last night?
No, I didn't. But what did he do? If he played,
I think he can be something. Like I'm not saying he gonna be an elite player, but like he got some type of potential that I'm rocking with.
and this is off of them trading AJ Johnson. Let me check on what he did last.
Bro, Kuzma is not good in my opinion. Like respectfully, like
and Middleton is right now. You're saying?
I
Yeah,
never said
13
that.
points.
Never said that.
They played the Thunder last night, right?
That was 2 nights ago. That was 2 nights ago.
That was 2 nights ago. Yeah, last game. My bad.
13 points on 12 shots.
You gotta watch the games.
Assists.
Y'all gotta watch the games.
He could have been impactful.
Eli just came in and said he asked. So should I believe Eli or you?
And Kuzma's not?
No, bruh.
There's a word called potential. There's a word called potential in the league.
You brought up AJ Johnson.
I'm taking a younger player. He got potential. I can see him. I envision him being a solid.
They're not thinking that though. They're thinking they're trying to win a championship. They're not going off of potential for AJ Johnson. Okay. A guy that's not consistently going to be in their minutes.
Get you closer to that?
He's better than. Would you rather have Kuzma or Middleton right now, Twin?
In their situation, I'll probably go Kuz. But it's not clear cut though. Like if both of them is healthy, like nigga, it's not. Oh my god, I'd way rather have Kuz over Middleton. Like it's really a toss up. Like, who y'all think Kuzma is?
Okay, so we agree that in their situation they'll probably prefer to have Kuzma for Middleton, correct? That's what you just did, right? Tween, am I tripping? Tween, hello,
I'm
hello,
not so
Tween.
sure.
Okay. How you gonna say who y'all think Kuzma is and they just go on mute and not want to talk to me no more? Like I ain't gonna drag it though. I'll leave it alone, bro. Everybody
Really?
that's in here, I appreciate it. Make sure I like the make sure I like the video. If you're not subscribed, make sure I hit that subscribe button. Fact and Stats is a daily sports show Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And if anybody wants to come on the stage, y'all can come to the stage as well. The link is in the description on this, the link is in the comments on this video. Justin Achille, what's going on? 11:10, Kuzma, Milwaukee, Middleton, Washington,
Hmm.
Bucks under the second apron now. How do you feel about the trade, if anything?
I feel I feel bad for Middleton. He got sent to hell, bro, basically. But I understand the move. It gets them under the second apron, makes them able to aggregate some salaries. So it's interesting to see if they do anything else, before the deadline tomorrow. Um, Obviously, with Kuz being on the Bucks, they're not going to have him doing the same stuff that he was doing in the Wizards. So if they can, get him to play down that scaled down role that he took, when the Lakers, I think he could be a good fit. Um, Whether it's slashing, rebounding, um, positional size sort of thing, like it could be good. But this year in the Wizards, he's been awful. He had a better year last year, but this year hasn't been good year for him. So we'll see what that looks like. But I get the premise of the trade. Like it makes sense. So a lot of teams are trying to get under that second apron. It's
Yeah.
serious business. So you understand. And Middleton might be cooked. Maybe they don't see Middleton's ability to be available and all those stuff, for a playoff run. So, and Kuzma's contract, it's front loaded, so means it declines every year. So I think it's a good move to give your team more flexibility. And he is still young, and he can play a complementary role on a good team, which he's done that
Sound
before.
it
So
out,
we'll
yeah.
see. Thanks, Jordan.
No, yes, well said. Everything you said is well said. Was well said. Tween, did you hear that? Did you hear what she just said, Tween?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, so you are here.
I was handling something. Like I couldn't speak.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think she just summed it up
Good
perfectly.
point, 1110.
For sure,
I
for
think she
sure, for
just summed it up
sure.
perfect. Jordan Woods or Heaven said, did y'all want to dive at it or take a shot at it? I know it's
I
brief,
think the idea of it sound good. You got to do it. So,
Okay.
it sounds
Yeah.
great.
That's the gamble for sure. Me personally, the wing. Before we go off on it, I think the wing that they possibly try and go get, he needs to be he needs to be able to guard up better than Kuz. Because what I remember about Kuz with the Lakers, he did better guarding like wings and kind of scaling down. When you ask him to scale up, he kind of could get kind of moved around a little bit. You ask him to guard like cats that's strong and know how to use their body, stuff like that. So, I don't know too much about current Kuz. I don't know like if he got strong over the years or what, but that's what I do remember. So I guess that's something they probably keep in mind if he is that same type of defender.
Okay. We got a couple of comments in the chat real quick before I circle to the stage. Middleton is better than Kuzma, bro.
Also, he was agreeing with me.
Dumb ass move. The nigga is who he is at this point. Damn.
So
I
when Eli
don't think
said
it's a
he's
dumb move.
ass, he was referring to Kuz.
Cool.
That's what I was telling y'all, bro. A lot of shout out to
Yeah.
chat, bro. They know
Well,
ball.
And
at least
I'm
he said the second part, but I don't think nobody is saying that Middleton not better than Kuz. I don't know why Eli said that.
and also 11:10 summed it up literally perfectly. As far as from a financial standpoint, the contract situation, the flexibility, etc. So I mean, I don't see how one can say it's a dumb move with all due respect.
Damn, I thought I said that too.
Yeah, my bad. I heard her voice last. I,
You don't care.
I heard her voice. No, I heard her voice last. My bad. On it.
Nah, I'm Joseph, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm woman splaining, bruh. You know, it's our
Explain.
time.
No,
It's
yeah,
our
he's
time.
Women explain.
twin. He was calling AJ ass, by the way, not Kuzma. Like your
Oh, so
AJ
he's
reference.
saying so. Okay, my
He
fault
basically
then.
said you should have never brought up AJ. You know what I'm saying? Like for
Oh,
what?
okay. That
Oh, you
make
talking about okay. Yeah.
You feel me?
I don't. Nah.
Bro.
Yo,
Bro,
West
some
the rapper.
OG
Welcome to the
shit for
stage.
real, bro.
West the rapper / analyst. How you feeling, gang? Solid track, bro.
Tune into that new West. He just dropped.
Yeah, what's up, people?
Damn.
You and your antics, man. Just say what's up, bro. Like you
West,
and your
West,
antics.
I see a lot of the tweets. You not liking this trade.
Oh no, it's over for the Bucks. It was
Yeah,
fun
speak on
though.
that.
I hope Giannis has been in America long enough. He understands the NBA, in my opinion, well enough. It's time for him to put on his, man shoes and say, I'm leaving, my nigga. It's been fun. It was cool. We tried something. It has not worked. It's time to go. It's time for him to pack his bags. It's time for him to seek greener pastures. And, I fuck with Dame. But as a Russ fan, it's time to piss on that nigga's grave.
Oh wow.
He's never won in a championship. And all you idiot Dame fans who swore up and down he was better than Russ, all time. Russ can't fuck with him. Eat that, nigga. Take that to the bank.
Whoever said
Wait.
Dame is higher all time than Russ should
Is
never talk basketball
this
ever
is this
again.
is this from the game winner? Like where is this energy coming from? I didn't know you felt like that towards Dame.
But they always
I
had smoke.
don't.
What are you talking about?
I said
Uh,
I fuck with Dame, but to his fans who tried to put him over Russ all time over a series, that's what I have for them. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But yeah, like that's
Damn,
what it
gang.
is. It's over.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you feel like
Cam.
this move, is like you feel like this is a setback for him type of thing?
I mean, Kuzma will play more than Middleton, so it is what it is. But I think my whole point is this seals their championship fate if it wasn't already sealed. That's not a championship team. They're not going to be a championship team. It's time to move on, in my
Mm,
opinion.
yeah. Okay.
Now, if y'all disagree on the stage, by all means, we can have a
Oh
conversation.
nah, I mean it's just currently no. They not a championship team currently. I would just add the context of them doing this trade gives them a possibility of doing something from now till Thursday, or till tomorrow. This actually they had a possibility before, but it was just way more difficult. Like as of now is they can actually have more flexibility, go to the table, and be able to negotiate better after this deal. So if they don't do nothing, quote unquote substantial from now until tomorrow, then yeah, I mean I don't think nobody's mind should change, about them competing. Because this team, they not quote unquote. I don't want to say. I mean, Kuzma, like you said, Kuzma gonna play. He brings if he can bring some of the stuff. He can tap back into what he was before. Yeah, they gonna win. I think that they'll be better suited for the regular season. Because he actually gonna play and bring a little more. From a versatility standpoint and athletic standpoint than Chris Middleton. But from a playoff setting, nah, I don't think this raises their ceiling from a playoff setting by any means. I think all this did for the regular season just lift their flow a little bit more because Kuz gonna actually play more. So yeah, if they don't make another move, I don't think nobody mind should be changing about their contender status.
From a basketball fan standpoint, you got Dame and Giannis, you got Kuz. What's his role in the offense? Like, is he gonna be like in the
You talking about
corner?
Kuz?
Yeah, like is he gonna be in the
Kuz
corner, or is he gonna be
Kuz-
like in the backdoor cutting? Like,
yeah, Kuz from like I say again, it's crazy because he's been away from a winning situation for a hot little minute. So we actually trying to be gauging him based off what we didn't see in like a horrible situation for a while. But that's part of the basketball gamble that the Bucks did. They hoping that he can tap into some of that low usage stuff that you saw from him 4 years ago, which is again I'm gonna say for the last time is a gamble. It is a big gamble. Nobody's saying that he 100% can. None of that. That is the gambling part of the trade from a basketball standpoint specifically. But if he can tween, then yeah, Kuz was a good low usage cat offensively. Like he was a good cutter, he was a good slasher. He was even a good offensive rebounder. He attacked closeout goods. He actually was a good connective passer. He was a solid role playing wing 4 years ago. So if being in this situation can cut out all that fat that he didn't put on this game and being a Wizard, then they'll be a little bit better from a regular season standpoint. They'll be a little bit better. So we'll see. That's all. That's all I'm waiting to see it.
Heaven, so you the only one that didn't chime in on it.
I think everybody kind of touched on it. I think they're probably thinking it's advantageous in two ways, where one, you kind of like cut money off the books to be under second apron to give you a little bit more wiggle room, and two, like, even though he's not better than Chris Middleton, at least he's there. So yeah, I can see why they did it.
Okay. Short, sweet, and simple. Thank you to everybody that spoke to the trade, and also the ones that chimed in the chat. We got a one more comment from Process. This was more about the money than anything. Who cares how good Kuzma will be? Okay.
Yeah, the latter part is Goose being Goose, but 100% agree with him with the form. Yeah, this is a money. That's why I started off my take with how I started off. Like that was business. That was good, like organizational move in terms of negotiations.
Okay. Thank you all. This next one real quick, everybody, and in the chat too as well. Feel free to chime in or give your opinion / thought. About 28 hours away from the NBA trade deadline. And I want everybody to just give their answer. Where do you think KD will be or after the trade deadline, and why? And then we'll proceed. I'm going to start with Jordan Woods and work my way down.
What teams did I list?
I think it was Memphis, Miami, OKC, and Golden State.
OKC not gonna happen for real.
Might say Mavs.
Golden State. Does Miami have picks?
Shit, like one, I think two, if anything. I think one. I think we have one tradable first, if I'm not mistaken. 11-10.
Yeah, I think one first, and I think we have 2 seconds we can trade.
I'm a swerve and say Miami.
Miami.
You been in the corner, bro.
Wasn't even thinking of that when I said it, but sure, maybe it's subconscious. Yeah, I'm gonna say Miami. I was trying to see. I know Swiper put the Denver shit out in jest, but I don't know. I was trying to look and see how possible that was as a out of the corner dark horse.
Have you seen anything legit, even in regards to that? Or that's just Swiper being Swiper.
No, that was just Swiper being Swiper, but it got me thinking about, like, is it actually possible? Because it seemed like some.
They ain't dealing none of them big.
You said what?
They not. I don't know why Swiper always do that. I know why he do it, but yeah.
MPJ.
Oh, he popped up. Swiper just popped up too.
Yeah, I literally heard my name since I walked in.
Like,
I mean, got a notification.
I pulled you up on my YouTube on my television, and I was like, bro, let me just say what's up since I am busy right now.
Bro, why you do? Have you heard anything along your end in regards to like a reality of them trading MPJ?
I know they have Byron. I'm glad you respect me now as a media member, bro. You shout out to you, bro. Now, have you heard anything? Could you just be yapping? Yeah, definitely. They've heard. They tapped in with everybody.
So bad, dog. I'm a
What'd you say, bro?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Go ahead.
They tapped in about the Levine trade and all that stuff as of the day it happened and all that stuff. So I know they've definitely tapped in with everybody. Just a matter of what they're willing to pay. But they just said Malone said they're not trying to trade MPJ, but I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If you telling me I got to give up Peyton Watson, MPJ, and Julian Strother or whatever to get back, like, and could the thing is, I'm ideating, Byron. My big thing is, if I want to get involved in a big four, the big four for me is Miami, Phoenix, Golden State, and Denver. Like, I want to get involved in that somehow. So even if that's not netting KD, there's going to be so many moving parts that there's going to be players that are on the tertiary that you can kind of dab into and be like, look, we can make the money work here. We have swaps that we can add to this. We have a first round pick in 31 we can add to this. The Lakers have a first round pick they can add. I mean, there's just if I'm one of those teams, I'm just kind of watching what's happening and saying, well, I'll help you facilitate this deal by giving you this. Like, I just need back, very similarly to the the Houston Rockets, just give me Jaden Springer type rip, because that way, we could just kind of like, we'll use our assets to get like additional players that are on the rotation in the roster. But I think for the Beal trade, Miami ain't taking back Beal, and I don't know if KD want to go to Miami because for obvious reasons and all that stuff. And so I think some of this is just a matter of like, what does he actually want? And like I said, I reached out to one of KD's people like 2-3 weeks ago, and I remember he said to me that he's worried about the blowback of the trade, but like things are so bad now that it's just like everybody wants KD to leave anyway, and Phoenix needs to re-up their assets. So
This fucking guy.
but KD ain't just what's wrong?
Nothing.
She's saying that about Durant. Now he's worried about the blowback of a trade.
Well, yeah. But
It
I
was
think that's
silly.
legit though.
No,
I
it's
do too.
not that he isn't. It's silly that now is the moment where you are hesitant when it's clear, hey, it's over in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Now is the moment where you're hesitant. And in Brooklyn, when he requested the trade, regardless of Harden being gone and whatnot, and obviously Ben Simmons not panning out, clear reasons, but Brooklyn was still playing well at the time, and I think maybe it wouldn't have happened, but there were avenues for them to try to get better as well. And he was like, I'm going to Phoenix, boom, and now
Yeah, he
you're
wants to play
there.
no book.
It's bad, and you don't want out again, and it's like, bro, you already asked out. You left Golden State, which you had the right to do. You were a free agent. You left OKC. You requested out of Brooklyn. Don't be scared now, nigga. Like, leave. Like, go.
What you doing?
Yeah. Like, but I did have a question for you. Is there, like, because I didn't feel like you truly answered Byron's question, so I want to double down on it. Is there a real avenue for an MPJ KD centric deal?
Yeah, there is, but like I said, it involves other teams. They definitely would have to give up assets that they got access to, and then the swaps and all that stuff. But I've said other teams would have to be involved, and so they would just have to they would have to act as a facilitator for other things. Like MPJ, like that's a reroute, like something like that. That's like a reroute to Miami or a reroute to Phoenix or something like that, probably to actually facilitate and to do that. But again, it's not likely. It's like I think if anything, it's going to end up being like Miami. It's going to be the Warriors of Miami more than likely. Because KD's going to have some say, in what he wants to do. But me, I'm just a little bit more on the aggressive timeline. But I've been on this for a few months now. Nuggets fan, I think I'm.
But he will welcome location over title.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, nah.
Man,
That's just how
KD
he
coming
is.
to the
Though.
crib, swiper.
That's
He
just
coming
how
to
he
the
is.
city, swiper. I'm just letting you know, gang. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you.
So he's coming to the crib.
He's coming to the city, bro. I'm trying
No,
to
he's
tell you, he's
not.
gonna
He's
play
not
with
going to
John.
Memphis. He
You
wants
see my
nothing to do
picture?
with Memphis.
You see my picture?
Yeah,
I'm
Miles,
manifesting
I'm
it,
just
gang.
telling you, he
I'm
wants nothing to
manifesting
do
it,
with
gang.
Yeah,
Memphis.
I'm starting to be cool on my guy, man.
I'm manifesting
Who,
it, swiper.
KD?
Yeah, bro. What?
About fucking time, West.
Well,
Ooh.
you would want him. You think he should prioritize wanting to get to
God
Denver,
damn.
West, or going to
Well, it's
Denver?
coming like how
Going
Elvis will
to
give you.
Denver, like it's no way in hell he should even entertain going to Miami. Like he shouldn't entertain it. I'm sorry.
Or the
That's true,
Warriors.
Wes. I feel that.
Even him going into that team, I don't think they're like a contender this year.
No
And then
disrespect, Ed.
I think they will have to do a lot to become a contender next year. If he goes to Denver, their championship ceiling goes, I mean, it skyrockets. And now he, for the first time in years, he's playing with a player who's better than him, similar to the LeBron shit. Even for the people who, okay, AD was better, excuse me, the thing about AD is offensively, his ceiling wasn't higher than LeBron's for real. Nor or even if you say his ceiling was, his floor definitely wasn't. I think their floors were similar at best, even if, and you might still lean LeBron at this point with everything he brought offensively. With Durant, this will be the first time he's playing with a player since Curry who has an argument to be better than him. And I think it would make, perfect sense basketball wise as well. And it's not even a Russ thing. This is a Durant thing. What's the point of playing basketball anymore?
He just,
At his
to his
age,
point,
what's the point?
Only thing that's holding me
to
back
his
from that
thing, he just,
destination. I'll go ahead, Swiper.
no, yeah, I was just gonna say he just wants to hoop, and that's how he's been though. Think about it, bro. He's made $400 million. He has everything he wants. He's comfortable. He already has 2 titles. He has an MVP. He don't care about he really doesn't care about stuff like that. He wants to win, but he wants to win.
He can hoop with Rico, bro. He can hoop in the summer with Rico, bro. Like, what are we talking about, man?
Nigga West, dog.
What are we talking about, man?
I know.
I don't mean to cut you off, Swipe, but still,
no, I get it. But I called it. I told the folks. I said I just don't. It don't make sense to me. But again, I don't. I just truly, bro. Y'all kind of know where I stand, and I'll joke, control, and all that stuff. But I couldn't imagine another superstar being in Denver. And so for me, it's just a matter of I would do whatever I have to do to make it happen. Because at that point, they're for me, it's cooked. If you told me it's Murray, KD, Brown, Jokic, and Gordon, it's over. I truly if everybody's healthy, it's over. Everything's over. It's done. There's no now the non-Jokic minutes are KD Murray minutes. You know what I mean? That shit doesn't make any sense. And so just imagine KD with Jokic, and KD would be in the conversation for the best or second best defender on the team. Depending on how you see Gordon or Watson, all of them, and then they would have the backside defenders. He's just better than Porter on both ends. Just the isolation, the pick and roll, the off ball shooting, the cutting, the oops. Yeah, bro. It was just.
It makes the most basketball sense. I just don't think.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It'll happen. That's the reason I had it as my distant second. I got Miami as first.
We got Allen Iverson. That's it. Nuggets got Allen Iverson in 2007. And that's the most we're ever going to get.
And because it makes sense. And the other thing that got me thinking about that, I know you were half trolling in your tweet, but the reason I started thinking about it seriously is it just seems like it's such a KD type move.
Mm-hmm.
What is to go to Denver?
To go where it would seem to be very, very, very stacked, seemingly to the eye. But the other options he chose, and I saw somebody tweet this, can't remember who tweeted this, playing with a big as the star best player for once instead of going and playing with just another one of these shot chucking guards.
My gosh,
that's not Hezzy Tween though. Oh my God.
Yeah, but it should be the decision he should actually make.
This nigga's so annoying.
Don't worry, he's gonna get DHOs off of Bam, bro.
That Golden State stick makes no sense, though. It makes absolutely zero sense.
I'm not gonna lie.
He going there to retire, bro.
It would be such a waste for him to go to Miami, dog. That would just be another tough.
For sure.
Tough.
Better than Golden State.
I know. But those are both mid options. We're just talking hoops. Because think about it. So now he's playing with Tyler Hero and Bam, and so now what? So you don't. It's going to be the same functional
thing. Demon Wear though. Respect Demon Wear.
I think they would. I think they would be really good. I think they would be really good.
I think it'll be a better.
They're not. But I'm saying they're not winning. They're not making out the East with that.
It'll be a better
in the easier conference.
Yeah, it'll be a better. In my opinion, it'll be a better defensive situation and not as good of an offensive situation. Phoenix.
Now Dallas would be a move. I would love to see Dallas, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Now we dreaming.
We found a way to have a top 10 offense with Jimmy on this team.
Well, you gotta stop.
Those would be the only 3 players on the roster, buddy.
I'm talking about the all tonight, bro.
Yeah, whatever, bro. We in a weak East, bro. Bring KD over, bro. Let's make some shit shake.
From a motion standpoint, throwing them a little motion heavy offense with Spo, I guess that kind of relieves the gap. The gap help we gonna see constantly because we know KD consistently struggles with that. So yeah, I guess that's the optimistic way of looking at it.
I don't know. Why would y'all be so like? Why?
KD in a Vice jersey? Come on, talk to me.
Why are
Talk to
they?
me. Talk to
Yeah,
me.
the
And
whole
I could
Rich
be
needs to
I can
calm
be
down.
underthinking this basketball wise. Why would we be so low on that, but we're so high on what's going on with the Mavs?
But bro, first I'll answer this quickly.
Bro, you're
If you're
hating at this point. You're
if
just
they
I'm
had
I'm not. I'm legit
it's
not.
it's
if they
hating.
had
What do you
He's
get
Kyrie,
out of
petty.
if
this
they had
word?
Kyrie,
I'm
Anthony
not
He's
Davis,
hating.
petty at
and
this
Kevin
point, bro.
Durant and Derek Lively in the
No, no, no,
playoffs.
no, 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 no,
Right.
no, no. I'm not
What?
talking about KD going there. I'm not talking about KD going there. I'm talking about the Mavs without KD
Oh, I think
versus
they're still going to be a really tough team though.
the.
Like,
Yeah, I'm talking about the Mavs without KD versus the Heat adding KD for Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about.
oh,
Wait, huh?
Hold on. How are you talking about when was that ever in question?
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you
so
mean?
I'm lost now. I ain't gonna hold
How is that a part of the discussion? Like whoever said the Heat wouldn't be on par with Dallas if they got Durant.
No, I'm talking about the way you guys were discussing it. Like we when we talk about the Mavs with AD and the concept of it and how they would function as a team, we were speaking very highly of it. We just talked about Miami with getting KD, and y'all talking about as mid. I don't think that those
Yeah,
rosters are
I
I don't.
compared to each other would
I
be
think
that
it's
far
I think
off.
it's in relation to one who they're competing with. I think the West is crazy as it may seem, and most of y'all may disagree, but I think the West is, as it currently stands right now, Dallas has a pathway, or an easier pathway to be the second best team in the conference, as opposed to a team like Miami. Even if they get Durant, I think they're still looking up at Cleveland and still looking up at Boston and potentially still looking up at the Knicks. Like there are three solidified teams in that conference that even with the addition of Durant, they still may be worse than. And we can have a conversation about it. I think they add Durant
Mm.
and they're looking up to all three of those teams.
I just when are we
I'm
going to
cool
actually
with
be
that.
honest?
I'm,
When are we going to be honest about what Durant actually does and what he doesn't do, and what he doesn't do are things that he would still need help with in Miami. So that for me is like I think at some point it's just Durant. If you give him like elite level playmaking and people that can create offense and like not just have him just be stationary and score, then he's going to excel in ways he hasn't been able to in years. That's why he was so good with Harden. Like I just think that like if you give him an actual, I just don't think. I mean, again, Miami will still be good, but it's also like so. What Miami's going to run is they're going to run pin downs and curl screens for Durant, and then Durant's going to get the ball in the low block, and then he's going to get 30 points on 56% from the field. But they're going to be standalone like isolation possession for the most part. And then when he does get to the top of the key at the nail, then he throws the ball out to Tyler Hero, and then Tyler Hero does, shoot, and then pick and roll with Bam. Well, like, what's
yeah,
okay? Well, Bam's not popping. Bam's not an elite. He's a really good roller, like obviously or whatever. I don't know. I think it'd be good, Jordan. I just
yeah.
don't know
I
if it's
just,
like
but I would counter that by saying who the Dallas is counting on now. AD, I've seen him struggle with his offensive floor and impact when he was next to a better playmaker than
but
he's
he's never
currently
played
with.
with the defense like this in his life.
Okay, you're talking about the defensive end. The
Yeah,
Damn,
but
offensive
so what
that's
end
the
our
thing.
defense
still
would be in
I'm not
limitation
Miami
hating.
though.
still stands.
If they would have Kyrie, and I know you're gonna laugh at this because he wasn't good with your team, but Spencer Dinwiddie's been really good off the bench this year. I think they would have Kyrie, Najee Marshall, PJ's gone, and then I think the fact that they would have they obviously added Caleb Martin and all that.
Wait, you talking about we mean PJ's gone?
And sorry, you're right. I'm
He's not
sorry.
talking about them acquiring
Yeah,
Durant
yeah, yeah. My
here
bad.
in
I went
Miami. He's
that
just
way.
Yeah,
talking
Yeah,
about
I
Dallas is currently constructing
yeah.
a
yeah,
team.
Even
yeah.
PJ with PJ, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, Daniil Gafford, Najee Marshall, Kyrie Irving, Spencer
Daniil?
Dinwiddie, and Caleb Martin. They would still be a very voracious team. And I think
Yeah.
offensively
He
Really
they do
good.
have
updated his
shot. And Klay
government to
Thompson.
Daniil.
Who?
Just go.
What?
Yeah, I just think those two teams are comparable, and I think they have similar limitations for different reasons in certain areas. That's all. I think those teams would be comparable. I hear you with the conference shit though, Wes. I definitely hear you with that. I don't. We can talk about the Knicks shit though. I don't think that will play out this clearly the same. I think the other two, yeah, the other two
I mean,
teams.
they have an opportunity. And in fairness, if they were able to get as far as they got with Jimmy, why couldn't they get as far as they
And that's
with
kind of my
Durant?
thinking. Yeah, that's
I
kind of
think
the.
it's
Do do do
just
do.
I think the difference though is and it's gonna sound Durant is 1000% a better player than Jimmy, but I think Jimmy's just weaknesses can't get exposed as easily as some of Durant's if he doesn't have those release valves that he
Mm-hmm.
needs. And I don't think he would necessarily have the release valves and the on-ball playmaking from anyone else on the court. So it will be about Spo drawing up consistent offense
Yeah,
that wins out each time. And that's been one of his issues, in my
yeah,
opinion, and this
yeah,
part of his Heat tenure. Now, maybe that would change with a weapon like Durant. So we would have to
yeah.
wait and see, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. Yeah, and I probably land in the same spot with Mavs being uh in these scenarios that we're talking about, like if they get being better. I think it's same ballpark. That's all. That's my overall premise. Like I think it's the same ballpark. Like they're kind of around each other. The conference thing is probably would be the separator as far as like what those teams would be able to do. I think they're close though. Probably would
I
lean
respect
Dallas.
that. I respect that. Ev is currently gone. So I don't know if he would want us
I
to
even think he was
transition.
going.
Yeah, I don't know if he would want us to transition into talking about the slate. Probably not because he can't put it on the screen. So,
I think the
um,
slate was next. Let me go to the tweet. Um, oh, we didn't finish going around. I think I was the only one that gave my
yeah,
answer
that's
about.
that's what I was about to do. I was about
Yeah,
to just open it up and let anybody who has a destination that they think Durant will end up at that may be different from the ones that were already thrown out with Miami and Golden State. Please chime in. Does anyone think there's a realistic avenue to Dallas? Um, excuse me. And does it make sense for Dallas to offload 3 players to get him, which has been a big part of their strength? The
Uh,
depth and the numbers.
Clay can get the
for
fuck.
Dallas, I don't think they could do it without like blowing up their entire roster. Because
Yeah,
Durant makes 51 M's, so it's a lot of money you would have to aggregate in order to get him. So I don't think Dallas getting him this trade deadline is feasible, but maybe over the off season or maybe next season that could be something that they do. Um, Let me see, because KD he's expiring. Yeah, he has his last year of the deal is next year. So if I try to do this for Dallas, like you got to do Clay, PJ, Gafford,
Yeah, for probably them,
Najee. Yeah, you have to like trade
all of their
damn near everybody you have on the
yeah.
roster to do it.
yeah.
I
That's
don't
the
think it's
only thing.
possible.
That's the only
I
thing.
I think Rich
I'm
Kleiman should call Durant
Wes.
or get with him in person, real quick, and call him or get with him in person and literally sell him on Denver. But go ahead, like swipe, and I think I would love that for the NBA as well. Um, excuse me, battling a cold, but go ahead, swipe.
Oh, Wes, I was gonna say, check out that Trayvon Martin post I put up, bro. All these racist people on this app, dog. Um, but yeah, dog. I think that the biggest thing is this KD stuff is gonna be tied into the Butler deal, and the Butler deal will be tied into Bill stuff. I think Milwaukee's gonna make another move. I've been hearing a lot of Bill and Milwaukee stuff. I'm just like, bro, that don't make no sense to me. I hope it doesn't happen. They could also get in on the Jimmy Butler sweepstakes, but Jimmy is adamant apparently that he doesn't want to go there. I don't know why. I'm not gonna hold you. I just told the I heard a couple months ago that Jimmy really wanted to go to the Nets, and I was like, what?
That man is not a real
Bro, he
person.
thought Satu would be in New York, bruh. We putting it together, bruh. He down bad about a beautiful lady. Let me not
How many
disrespect her, but yeah,
how many
he
tradable? Do the
it's
Bucks have any
clear, bro.
tradable first?
I
Do
don't think
the
so.
Nets?
Let me
They
take
Bucks?
a look
shouldn't.
for
They done
you.
moved all of them multiple
Nah,
times.
I don't think the Bucks do.
Tough.
It's
You
crazy.
want me
Bill,
to look
Bill
for
in
you?
Milwaukee.
Sure.
How? What are they? So they're trading. They're flipping Kuzma back. you're rerouting Kuzma and adding Bobby and whatever else to make the money work. Brooke. Oh no,
Yeah, they
that
do. 2031.
you said what?
2031.
And
20,
and, pe-
their
and that
2020,
could be.
their 2026 is a swap with pals.
Mhm.
2027 is also a swap. 2028 a swap. 2030 swap. Yeah, so they have the 2031.
So they could. There's wings. I mean, there's guys like Cam Johnson. There's guys like Hunter that they could target with the first. In the $20 million range. I think their contracts that they have tradable add up somewhere in that range now that they can aggregate. So those will be the types of guys that from the Bucks I'd be looking at.
Bro, if Cam Johnson dons any jersey for the rest of the year, it's not an OKC jersey. I promise you, we're rioting, bro.
Hey, by the way, I see. This is what I'm saying, Wes. I'm not a greedy person. Jordan knows this. I'm not a Laker, so I understand the concept of team building around the margins.
This guy.
Zaire Williams, y'all, would be such a good player on a
Don't you
real
swipe,
roster.
swipe.
Let's
No,
like
That's
he's
you're
not
my
down
good.
dog.
bad,
No,
bro.
you
Now
down
you're
bad. You
down
down
bad.
bad.
Bro.
You down bad. Please
Now you're
stop.
down
I like his game.
Hyping up Zaire Williams in the Big
You
12.
sound like me with Trendon Walker, bro.
Nope. I like his game. I didn't say Keon. Notice I didn't say Keon Johnson because I was huge on Keon Johnson off the draft. I thought he was going to be somebody.
Zaire sucks, dog.
Zaire, I'm sorry. I'm respectfully, he sucks on your ball stopping.
No, he was terrible, bro.
Yeah, with you,
I mean, he's
100%,
gotten better
100%,
since then, though, bro.
100%. He's a
He
better
was
player
only
now.
good when John Morant on the court. He wasn't
Yeah,
good
that's
no
cool. Yeah, now John Morant's a role player and JJJ's the best player. I know, I get it, I understand. I'm saying that like, I'm just playing. I'm sorry, Miles. That's a troll. That's for what you did to Byron the other day. No, but look, I think that players like that are players I want. I want players that are because Miles. You know who he reminds me of, Miles?
Oh, talk to me.
Now, again, not play style, but a player that was drafted relatively like high, like first round, athletic. I think like he's one of those other Bruce Brown, like Chris Dunn players for me that like they got drafted in a situation they were not ready early on. They took time to develop. By the time they got to 24, 25, 26, they just became different players. Like KCP was a much different player in Detroit than he ended up being with LA, and then he ended up being in Denver, and then obviously now he's worse with Orlando, obviously. I think Zaire for me is like one of those players that like is going to go through an iteration. Like he'll change.
If anything, if we were to trade Santi, y'all could use Santi, to be honest.
Yeah, I
like Santi Aldama too.
Are you targeting wings because you think that's
don't give them Santi?
Realistically, get.
You don't like that move, Jordan? You don't like Santi?
No, I'm saying I like that for them. Don't do that.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be.
So you get Luka and the Nuggets can't get Santi? That's crazy.
Yes.
That's a Spanish sniper right there, gang.
I still think the move for Denver is a backup big.
Yeah, they checked in on Isaiah Stewart.
That'll be a good move.
That was a while ago. I don't know if they're gonna do that now.
Defensively, he's been amazing.
That market is cooked.
He's a
rough rider,
man. I don't know if I'm bringing.
Why hasn't
he's a rough rider.
Why hasn't Durant Sharp been moved yet? Is it because they're targeting guys are targeting other bigs?
The Nets being stingy, bro.
No, I think he's just readily available for seconds. I think. Just seems like nobody put the trigger.
The Nets being real stingy, bro. No cap. They won't come off the two first for Cam Johnson.
I mean, I think it's fair for them to have a high, price for Cam.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But Ev, what's the word?
I heard y'all convo on phone while I was in the kitchen. My bad. I had to make a quick food break. Swiper and break. Nah, waffles. Everybody else.
You have a waffle maker?
No. My protein waffles. It's not a waffle maker. Not with batter in that. Not with batter in that like that. They do have protein batter that you can make waffles out of or pancakes.
There is. Yeah. By the way, Whole Foods has a lot of really good options. So the Sprouts, some good like power.
Are you talking about the food? Okay.
Whole Foods.
Jordan, you don't eat?
My bad.
You know what I discovered I like recently? Freaking Wegmans. I like Wegmans a lot.
Wegmans?
What's that, gang?
It's a good grocery store.
Yeah.
Y'all have that over there?
It's not worldwide, but yeah.
I thought that was a southern thing.
How do you spell it?
You said what?
G. It means like
Jordan, you're thinking Winn Dixie.
No, I know Winn Dixie's.
It's a supermarket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh
Most
yeah,
pretty much.
no, bro. Yeah, we don't have
I
that.
love Win Dixie.
Yeah.
I've heard of
Yeah,
Wegmans. I just never seen one in person type
yeah.
shit.
What was I about to say? Oh yes, just real quick, briefly, just everybody, we can go to the next to the slate or whatever the case may be. I think our 11-10 in 27 and a half hours. What do you think Katie ends up, or where do you think he'll be when it's all said and done?
Uh, Wishful thinking. I'd love it to be Miami, but I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of noise to Golden State. That's what it seems like. I think for him, apparently, from what you guys said, he's very reputation conscious right now. For whatever reason, maybe he doesn't want to go to an additional team, and he'd rather go back to a team where he had the most success and end his career there.
Mhm.
Maybe,
Fair,
maybe that's
and
what it
that's
is.
and that's my exact line of thinking. To be honest, I do think that it'd be a move where Katie ends up in Golden State when it's all said and done. Tween Heads, you haven't heard from you in a little minute, bro. What about you? What do you
Yo,
think Katie will end up? What do you think Katie will end up if he goes somewhere else? If you think he stays in Phoenix, say you think he stays in Phoenix. If you think somewhere else, it wouldn't explain why.
I'm gonna be honest, just based on what's being reported, what I see from his 35 Ventures and his camp posts, I'll probably say Miami.
Mm, okay, we
Can
got
I
a Miami
change my
person.
answer? Just joking.
Haven't said. What about you?
You know,
Haven't said.
where I think Katie's going.
If he's on the move, or do you think he stays?
I think he stays.
Okay, first person that said think he stays. You got a reason why?
I wouldn't be surprising either.
Like I think maybe they maybe move him in the offseason or something. Like I don't know. Like he just I don't like every other year he leaves. Like at this point it's like all right, okay. See, we'll talk about this in another 2 years, I guess. I don't.
You about to say you don't care though? What you got against KD? Is it,
No, it's just like every other year he leaves. He just out here hopping, looking for another championship, like
you
really hard.
see, and you're part of the problem. That's why he's being cautious about his move this time. Now
100%.
What?
you're you're a part of
He
the
hasn't
problem.
jumped to a championship team in years, by the way. But whatever.
Did I say? I said he's out here hopping around looking for a championship.
You hop around teams with LeBron. What's the difference?
At least he win when he goes to the team. I don't know what to tell you. Like, all right, like we'll talk about this again in 2 years. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like,
Probably eight
Can
months, bro.
can I can I ask a question? Is
He's
this
not gonna
a
like. He's not gonna like the way the training camp started the next place. So you gotta
Milo,
get
come
out of there
here. Come
again.
here, Milo.
is this a player driven move or a team driven move? I know that the Suns have reasons why they would want to move off of him. Obviously, the thing's not
Team.
working. But like, dude, okay, so we don't think that KD wants to go somewhere specifically then.
Well,
Oh yeah, you're just team.
I think he will welcome it. I just he hasn't, from everything that I've read and listened to, he hasn't asked out.
Hmm.
It's their organization kind of reading the tea leaves. Okay, he's up after next year. We're 25 and 24, or they're 500. This team isn't going to win a championship. The avenue to get Jimmy to Phoenix for Bill doesn't exist. What do we do now? And it's like, do we hold on and wait too late? And I think after the Luka domino fell, it really has made other teams, be it fair or foul, be like, look, if he can get moved, there are things we can do. And we have to be more realistic about our standing in the NBA right now. And I think that's what they're doing.
All right, that's fair. So is it a question of best package gets them, or is it a question of they're working with KD to figure out if this makes sense? Like, what do you guys think of the fact? I'm asking because
He
I
has
don't
the he has leverage of his contract situation. So,
right.
um, best package, sure, but I think it's ultimately best package amongst. It's a balance of best package amongst the teams that he would want
What?
to eventually sign with, long, semi long. I mean, for multiple years, like
We
not
need
long.
more massage.
You said,
Man, we
oh,
need
more
more massage
besides.
Ujiri's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Man, throw it as much as you can that's reasonable.
Hmm.
Don't put a Laker haul for AD if you know he may leave in a year. But damn it, two firsts and
Hmm.
a good young player. If you're right there on the championship window, Man, you better do it, man. GM's got to, because what good does it do to stand pat and know that you're not good enough? Like, what good does that do?
That's what Rob did. He
Like,
did do that
it's
though.
just
No, I
wild.
know.
No, he did.
Yeah.
And quiet as it's kept, very small sample, but the Lakers look good even without AD, and they got Jackson Hayes starting at center. No Luka on the court, and they look good. Like they look good. Now, obviously, you will replace Reeves with Luka, and then hopefully go get a big. And their championship window, man. If LeBron is playing, if he the first half of the season he was kind of managing himself, and he has a ramp up in him, which it looks like he may. Now, granted, it may just be look, it's right before the All-Star break. It's time for me to get some stuff off. The rest of the league is kind of dragging their feet to the All-Star break, and in the second half he may kind of chill out again. We don't know, but if this is the level for the rest of the year and he's playing beside Luca and they get a feasible big, yeah.
They might be contenders. I agree.
Their defense is going to be an issue, but like I was saying before, like when it happened, I think part of the things that people are underselling is their offense can be part of their best defense, not just necessarily scoring a bunch of points, but the pace that they play at, which could lead to less turnovers and exposing their transition defense less, possession games, and the effort defensively too can at least bridge a gap. They're still going to be below average defensively probably, but um, yeah. To the conversation though, like just looking around the league, you got to pay to play, bro. So if I agree with you what you said about Rich Kleiman, like Denver to me is, as much as I would hate to see it, is the move. If both sides are, if Denver is also fair game for that, like that's the obvious move. I was first thinking for Jamal, but like I think you would keep Jamal, just
Yeah,
for
they
the
can't
on
even
ball shit.
trade him.
It would
Yeah,
be
well, yeah, oh yeah, they can't trade him too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we want to keep him anyway for the on ball shit.
right.
And MPJ, I think is a value. I think he's on a
I
good. I
don't
think
know.
he's.
No, number 4 in Denver been looking all right. I don't know what this Hammy talking about, but no, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
yeah. I think the
the
contract too with MPJ. I think he's a good asset. I think he's probably making. He's one of the rare players that's probably making about what he's worth. I think he may be a couple $1 million overpaid, but in the 30s, I think he's about what he's worth. And he's young. He's a good player. I think it's a fine asset to be shipped as the main asset for the trade piece. So,
so
Him, Zeke,
the
and Dario with
yep, yeah. That's the exact
two
package I was
firsts.
looking at. Yep,
Him, Zeke, Dario, two. I don't know if they have two. It's either one or two, but I would mortgage it all.
yeah.
But go ahead, B Mac.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask. So the package that you would theoretically put together for Denver, you think would just stand head and shoulders above what else other teams could probably put together. The Mavs to make the money work would be something like Clay, PG, Najee, Powell, and Exum. Just from a money standpoint, they have more first round picks to trade. I think the Nuggets certainly can. Obviously, they got the extra one, but I think they also have 5 of their own, and they could trade 2 of those, and maybe get some swaps in there too. So like. But that would be my question of how much of this is between if Denver puts that package that we feel is probably going to be better, certainly from a player standpoint. Mavs put a package that maybe has more draft pick capital. Is this coming down to which KD would want to go to, or would it come down to which the Suns would be wanting to send him to? Because I think both of those situations from a basketball standpoint, obviously, would be appealing.
Depends on the other parameters of the deal. I think there could be players that could be in that deal where teams want to get off their contracts, but they have to put draft capital in to get off of them, and so then they have to attach give the Suns even more draft capital as well. MPJ might even be going to Phoenix, and like it's a lot. I think that deal would be like Swiper said, 3 or 4 teams to where they could end up getting a really good resetting package for KD. It may not just be stuff to help him right now.
Right, and that's hard to parse given the fact that obviously, if you're adding multiple teams, then the package can look any number of ways, of course.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that the way I see it, I think Denver certainly is a strong possibility. But if you're looking at the landscape of the NBA right now, and I think that Nico certainly does value getting AD back. But if you look at this landscape of the NBA and you're saying which GM is probably in the place in which he feels like he most needs to make an aggressive move between now and Thursday, I would say it's probably Nico, and maybe that drives some of these things. Now that being said, of course, that doesn't mean that it comes to fruition, but from that standpoint, I wouldn't be surprised if that has some say in it.
And I understand why you said that. And I think that my pick is still the Warriors, but I do think that if somehow, some way, which I don't think is probably going to happen.
How much of a waste would that just not waste? Because everyone deserves to have a chance to work where they want to work.
All that to leave to go back.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go back.
He's not going back.
I don't think he wants to go back.
But they would have to. They would trade him for he would not co-sign that.
No, I don't know.
I don't think he would have a problem with going back to Golden State.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't. That's why would the NBA is so weird to me, because it's like, again, but to be fair, it's just like the same thing with me. I could make more money, y'all. If I situationally, I could go live in Texas again and go move back to like Dallas or something. No income tax, make a good amount of money, do what I do, work, have a good house, all that other stuff, a living experience. But I can also, because I want to be in the scene, live in LA because I want to be there. And like everything you have access to in LA, even though it's way more expensive, my income per where I live, I'm making less money based on the location I'm living in, but the things I'm getting to experience. So, I mean, we make these decisions every day with like why we want to live in Toronto or LA or New York or Miami or Atlanta. So I understand that why KD and them want to do this. But for me, it's just like, you got like 2-3 more prime years left. Why would you not like want to throw it in with the best situation possible? I mean, I'm not saying when y'all can check me if I'm wrong. If you telling me fully healthy, I feel like you could almost guarantee you're at least guaranteed 6 games in an NBA finals.
Finals.
I'm thinking of finals. I truly don't think if KD literally walked into a situation where he played next to Joker,
game.
I don't think anybody. I legit don't think people could beat them. But I don't think he.
But Swiper, you don't think he wants to win on his terms? Like, he would be the second option. Like,
it's one of the reasons he left Golden State. Like, I'm just like, I don't.
Like, he want to be the guy though. Like some guys want to win, but they want to win on their own volition. I'm the man, or you feel me? Like, I'm that guy. Like, like he.
But the thing Denver would, but I think the thing people that KD even knows about this, Denver would let him, because Jokic doesn't care about that. Murray, as Wes can tend to, he'll step off ball. Like Gordon will step. Like they don't need that. It's like whatever the easiest thing is to do, we're going to do that. And if the easiest thing is a KD Jokic pick and roll and KD dives, or he pulls up from mid range hitting 60% of them because the Jokic screener is there, then he'll do it. Like everybody will concede.
But we all know
I
understand.
I understand
Warriors
that
did the same thing. They conceded.
I don't think he left Golden State because he was quote unquote the second option. I think he left Golden State because there was a lot of things that went on in that specific locker room. If you put him
the GM's comments,
if you put him into the Nuggets, I don't think you would have any type of issues with how the basketball would work out. All of those guys themselves, all those guys play the brand of basketball, and KD, he at the end of the day, KD wants to be a part of a team that plays great basketball, and he's going to be able to get his. I don't think that would be any type of issue from that standpoint if he went to.
He could be the leading scorer on the team, leading shot taker, finals MVP. No one would care.
This is the thing. When he first left, that's what the reports are saying. That's why he left. Now, if they want to if it's changing now to fit whatever the fuck's happening, okay, cool. But when it first happened, when he was leaving, that's what the reports were saying. That he didn't feel like that he wanted to try to win on his own, and the whole Steph thing and whatever the fuck. So like,
I think Brooklyn presented him a specific, unique opportunity to play with his best friend and be able to be in a place, Brooklyn, that he wanted to build a sort of empire as well. And I think both of those things had more to do with it than not necessarily liking being around Golden State, even though I think that he didn't necessarily want to go back to Golden State for non-basketball reasons as well. So that's why, for me, I don't think that the basketball part of it would be an issue with Denver.
We'll see.
Yeah, those are some good points.
It'll be interesting for sure.
1,000%. If he
Can we
does, you're
get
gonna
a
get moved.
deal, bro? Like it's 12:49 this Wednesday. Can I get another
But like
deal,
you know, the
please?
last
Oh, you know they
couple
working, man.
hours, nigga, Jordan.
Jordan
But
Woods
you,
over there with the Cookie Monster
Bro, I'm
video.
fiending.
Oh
I was
God,
so
you
scared to go to
fiend.
sleep last night, bro. Like,
Hey,
Bro,
oh
I
God,
swear I
Jordan.
thought I was
Oh
gonna
Oh,
wake
God,
up
I
I
to a
went
swear,
to
I
trade.
sleep
swear I ain't
in
want to go to
peace,
sleep last
brother.
night.
I went
I
to
swear
sleep
I
in
thought I was gonna wake
peace.
up to a trade, bro.
me
I
too. I woke up.
swear,
I didn't see
bro.
no notifications. I said nope. Got moved.
I said, all right, nobody call me. Cool, coast
Oh
is
God,
clear.
I definitely woke up like,
Coast
bro,
is
ain't shit
clear.
to get done. That's crazy.
Tonight though, probably won't sleep.
Oh
But
yeah,
last
tonight gonna
night
be
I went to
crazy.
sleep in peace, bro.
I'm glad
Yeah,
I'm off tomorrow.
I think
No
we get
cap.
another trade. I think we get another trade
Put the
today.
melatonin out for Pat tonight. 11:10.
You said what?
Put the melatonin out for Pat tonight.
Shut up. Shut the hell up,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, y'all should be able to sleep well at 11:10. That shit not gonna happen.
Thanks, Miles.
I'm sorry, man. Your man started my franchise
Miles,
two
you
but
could
weeks ago.
probably
can we
take that
speak
Yeah.
on
profile picture off too.
how the new CBA really cooked the league and
No, it did. 100%.
KD,
like
100%.
I
KD
feel
coming to
like
the
there's
crib,
not a
y'all.
lot of
Again?
niggas
You
really
saying that
talking about it.
again?
We talk
Everybody
about it
did.
all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we talk about it all the time.
In depth,
All the
Yeah,
like
y'all
the
y'all be doing that
surface.
between. I don't get
We
that because
be
No,
my
no,
doing
shit
no,
ain't never
no,
surface
said nothing.
level
no.
dives.
I
Like
was
y'all
I
don't
was
be
rocking
going
until you
head
said
deep.
nobody really
No
talks about
diddy.
it. Like
I
really
do
don't.
I do think I'm with Tween. It's annoying. It's been annoying me, Jordan. But bro, this sucks, dog.
I
Like
mean,
you
GM's
can't
got
even
to
think
find a way
about
to
it.
get
Think about
stuff.
with Chris Middleton. You can't even have loyalty to a dude on your squad because now it's like we're gonna save $20 million this year and get underneath the second apron, so we don't got to get no draft picks. We can just add Kyle Kuzma, who's a worse player, I think, obviously, but and he's a champion with us. He's played like a bunch of games with us, but we literally can't afford to have him on the roster anymore. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, teams still finding ways to get stars. Lakers did it. Y'all be all right.
All right, I'll stop trolling, Jordan. I'm for real.
You know I'm with you, bro.
No, I know. Well, the Lakers are an anomaly, bro. There's no other franchise like them, bro. Like no other franchise, none. So that's what I'm saying. Like you're formerly a Detroit Pistons fan, so you know how hard it is to build a team. Like you
I don't
saw
remember them days. I was 11
No,
years
I'm
old,
saying
bro.
like but you saw how hard it was. They had to take a chance on Chauncey
Bro,
Billups.
why
They
you
took a
out that
chance
man
on
fandom like that, Swipe?
Talk
They
about
took a chance
Sheed.
on. No, think about it. They took a chance on Chauncey. He was a cast off. Rip Hamilton was a cast off. Rasheed Wallace was a gamble because of his
They got a
reputation.
title out of that
Ben
though, bro.
Wallace couldn't do nothing. Like he was seen as a liability
How did
offensively.
they land Rip from Washington?
Bro, that was it
I can't remember
was
what that deal was.
yeah. I'm looking at it right now, bro. To
Rip
Detroit.
used to be. I used to like Rip
He was
Hamilton a lot, man.
No, Rip was
they required him in a trade on
I love
September
that
11,
Detroit
the Sean
2002.
Livingston ilk.
It was a 6-player trade, but remember
Damn.
they sent out Jerry Stackhouse,
Stackhouse, yeah.
deal, and then they got
Sackhouse, lol.
Stackhouse. Then they got Hamilton, and then the
That
Pistons.
bum ass team.
They couldn't afford. They didn't want to pay Jerry Stackhouse because Stack was an all-star at that point.
Yeah.
And then remember, like Rip was good. Like don't get me wrong, he
Yeah.
was a good player, but he wasn't
He was
Rip.
the main. A lot of times he was the main offensive guy. For real. He was the main
Yeah.
option. I mean, as much as that team had one.
Running
And
around
then
the
you
screen,
got
coming up and
Tayshaun
handing
Yeah.
down.
Prince.
He had a great mid-range jump
Yeah,
shot.
Tayshaun.
Bro, like that team was crazy, dog. Like 4 or 5 straight Eastern Conference Finals. Like, come on,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. What happened to we can't even do that no more because I'm saying OKC screwed in 2 years. Like Boston screwed now. Like the Nuggets already got screwed out of this. Like the Bucks got
You
screwed
can
out of it.
kind of do it. I think you just have to. You have to pick. You just can't. Everybody can't stay. You can.
Well,
Keep
that's what I'm saying though.
a lot
But
of your guys. So.
it's up to like the drafting, but it's also the injury stuff too. Like because
It sound like
that's what
GM's got to do their job, bro. Sound like to me.
no. Well, but I'm saying there's not been a repeat champion, and I think a repeat finals appearance for a reason is what I'm saying. I think it's collective. Like GMs need to definitely do their job, but I do think like there's also this other avenue of now you got to make so many different decisions on the margins that like you don't even have the floor that you used to have because you've got so much talent off your roster.
Does the NBA prefer it that way?
They say they do, but no, the money would say otherwise. Because when they have a dynasty, they make money than never.
Okay.
So the money
that's
would say
what
otherwise.
that's what I always go to, specifically when it comes to the NBA. People be like, we want parity, want it, and not. People want dominant teams. So
Bruh.
that's why I agree with you guys as far as what the CBA has done, but I don't know if you're going to get owners to reverse it because it keeps more teams cycling in and out more so than keeping everything the talent codified into a few teams from that standpoint.
I was looking at it, brother. The Phoenix Suns with Matt Ishbia with this non-playoff team are 165 luxury tax million.
You know, like 90 something over the cap.
That's bruh.
Yeah, Matt, and all his mortgage money. He said, "I'm not
Bro,
paying that."
he building a crazy house here right now. I drove by that the other day, bro. Oh my god.
It's crazy, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm surprised he's not on. He's not working for the administration. Taking everybody's Social Security and Medicaid and stuff out right now. Whatever. It's
Yeah,
crazy
but
world
that's
we live
that.
in, dog.
Expect a lot of moves over the next coming 26 hours or so.
What's the biggest move coming up, Ev? What's the biggest trade left?
Cam Johnson,
Well,
KD.
there's only two names when you think of the biggest trade, KD and Jimmy Butler.
But which one do you think
Uh,
actually gets done though?
I think we really trade Jimmy Butler. I think Jimmy really gets traded.
To who, dog?
I think
The
Jimmy
Suns?
ends up in Phoenix or probably not likely for him, Phoenix or Golden State. But it's more so going to be a push for Phoenix. It's going to be like a 3-14. I truly think there's a world where Jimmy ends up in Phoenix, KD ends up in Golden State, and the Heat get Andrew Wiggins and picks. And obviously more things are going to be involved in the trade, but I think that's probably going to be the end all be all, in my opinion, when it comes down to it. I think that's going to be the end all be all because that's the only thing that it makes sense for all parties involved. Like literally all parties involved. Okay, if you're going to trade, I'm not. No, outside of Phoenix, I don't like Jimmy Butler going to Phoenix and then re-upping with Jimmy Butler and having Jimmy, Booker, and Bill. I don't like that at all. But if you're going to trade KD, I mean, I don't know, bro. Maybe they can benefit from it doing that trade if they're getting draft picks too. I think that's the only way they can benefit from too. But he also gonna have to get draft picks too. So it's like,
You talking about if the Suns get Jimmy?
Yeah, they're gonna have to come with some draft picks. Yeah, and then the same for the Heat. If the Heat move Jimmy, we're gonna have to get some draft picks, and we're taking on Andrew Wiggins, who got like 2-3 years left on his deal. And then the Warriors gonna end up with KD, so they don't have to worry about too many draft picks. They can be the ones sending out draft
We
picks.
can come with a pick. Give us color where 11-10.
No, he's off limits. He's off limits. But I think that's, in my opinion, that's probably the scenario that makes the much sense for all three teams that's been talking to each other or talking amongst each other over the last couple of days. Anybody else got any thoughts on it?
I think the Lakers go get a big.
No, any big move though. I'm not gonna say that's not a big move, but anything that's like big,
that's
like,
what
wow,
I think that might be the most championship transition move. To be honest with you,
Cam Johnson coming to
I think that would be a big move.
I think Memphis make a move.
Nah, big as in like a wow. Like that's what I was thinking. Like what? Like huh? Like cause when Luka got traded, I'm like huh? Like I'm like what?
You talking about
surprise?
Like
Ingram, Brandon
Ingram.
Oh, I said Brandon Ingram. He tripping.
I can see BI getting moved. Is that a hun though? Like is
BI 25 is crazy.
If BI gets traded, are you doing that?
What did I see this morning? I seen the Cavs. I seen the Cavs or something with like some what should be a great move for the Cavs. DeAndre Hunter and Harris
I seen that.
If they pull that off, boy, oh boy, oh boy. If they
get DeAndre Hunter, but that's not getting the same way. Luka,
if they trade, no, I'm just talking about from a team.
It's a good move.
That's a big move for them.
Okay,
they get off of Okoro.
And they get DeAndre Hunter in that trade. That is a win for the Cavs. Like you mean Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Mobley, and Allen. That's your closing five.
It's a good move.
Hunter is world's better. Well, not world's better, but definitely better. A better fit. Than LeVert. Like come on, bro.
Nah, he's world's better, bro. LeVert's like fucking him, bro.
Yeah, where Cam Johnson go though? That's what everybody need to know.
Shit got so quiet on Cam
everybody.
Johnson.
Yeah, it's real.
We not losing sleep on
shit got so quiet on
the
Cam
price
Johnson,
is too much.
It doesn't sound like
the price too much. It's only a couple teams that can give up them 2 first-round picks for him.
So unless somebody ponies up for him, he's not going anywhere.
Z Blaze, I think Trae Young gets traded next year. By the way, Z Blaze.
I mean, and people talking about what's 2 first. That's enough. Like that's. I mean, I think these teams are. I don't know. I think that Luka trade. I don't think it reset the market, but I think it just opened teams' eyes to possibilities more so. Like, let's keep these picks. Let's really. Who knows? Like, who knows when it'll become available? So let's really keep these picks and let's make some shit. We really just got Luka for 1 pick, though. Like, and I know the comparables player.
Apparently,
you said what?
Who knows if they're gonna want to talk to you? Because apparently they only talk to who they want to talk to.
But I'm saying, like, just like Nico and Rob had a relationship, there's probably other relationships amongst other teams with other GMs
Gang
who
shit,
have
it
other
started with
star
a
players that will
coffee.
be
That's
moved.
crazy. It started with a coffee. How do y'all even think that came about? Hey, let me get a whatever coffee.
No,
They were,
no.
bro.
No, they
Hey,
said they
It
They're
didn't start
best
reported.
with the
friends,
coffee.
bro.
Bro, they
And it's
homeboys,
no
bro.
different
He
from
been
us
doing this
going.
for a
It's
little
no
minute.
different from us going to Ale House, sitting down and
Mm-hmm.
talking about shorties. That's
Right.
literally what happened,
Yeah.
bro. They went, they sat down, they were talking about
Yep.
their
That
shorties,
laugh wasn't good.
Yep.
i.e., their players.
Hey Wes, I
And
got
he
I got
said,
one in
"Look,
DC,
we're
bro. I
tired
got
of
one in
this guy
DC. One
over
Trey Yost
here.
from Virginia.
We're
What's up,
tired of
bro?
this guy over here. We
DC.
don't believe in his commitment. We don't like his work habits. We don't like
yeah.
his lifestyle, etc." And
I
we,
got I got a king in DC.
our time with
She
Luca may
don't cook us
be in,
clean, bro.
bro.
I think it
Our
started
time with
as a
Luca may be ending
request.
now, but it is what it is.
I think Rob might have spiked his
I
drink.
think
I
he
think
said.
that's
I
what
think he
really
said
happened.
it
Because I
started like.
still don't understand, even with
I
the
think.
relationship shit. Like, that shit,
I
it made
think he.
less and less sense. I'm
I
sorry,
think.
Tiz.
I think he said he started. It started like according to like what Nico said or whatever. It was like, would you trade this person? Huh? Would I? And then it rolled from there. Like
And then
Yeah.
Rob's like, hey, we need to develop trust. Let's
He
make sure
realized he had a
nobody else
sucker
knows
in
about
front
this.
of
Keep it between us.
maybe I would.
You wanna sell the US economy to the Federal Reserve System? Don't tell anybody else.
I don't
Like,
know. I
that
don't
is
know.
insane, bro. Like, that's literally insane. Me, if I was in that situation, if I was Rob, I would have been. I first, because I'm a negotiator. I got a strong
No, you don't.
tactic.
You're
I would have been like,
negotiating.
nah, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't want to trade AD.
You
Nah.
make the most
Bro,
Man,
lopsided
I ain't
trade
gonna lie.
off of that.
tell me
I would
how
have
Bro,
tried.
what?
serious you are. Tell
I
me
would
how
have fleeced
serious you are
Nico.
first.
No
I
cap.
gotta see if Nico really serious. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Trey, you're joking, right? Nah, I'm not really doing it. Deep down in my brain, like I would do that shit so fast. So I'm pretty sure it got to that point. He talked them down, and now Luka's Los Angeles Laker for the
Should have
But
just
foreseeable
why
kept
future.
why
Max.
why
Should
are
have just
people
kept
keep
Max. The
saying
only
about
thing.
he walked him down with the Dalton Connect? Max Christie is like 10 times better than
No,
They
I
Dalton
think,
wanted.
Connect.
They wanted that and the other.
and yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying Dalton Connect, like
Former expert, what's good,
You
bro?
Max
want me to be
Christie.
honest,
No,
bro?
Between
no,
next
Max
next
you
Christie
connector
is a
Twin,
for
pick.
with in addition
missed
to
it.
those
You
guys.
missed it.
Yeah,
twin. He
No,
probably was a.
I'm saying
too.
this. Listen. I'm saying this. Max Christie within himself is a pick. That's what
But
I'm
But
saying.
they
twin,
So
wanted
there's
That's
something to be
not.
said
That's
within
not
the
He's
the
max
point.
negotiation,
and
though.
connect and pick.
Someone else was on the table, and he was able to talk that player off the table.
with a
so
pick.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't about Max or Dalton. It was Dalton. Max is definitely coming. Now add Dalton, and I want that other pick. Now for me, it's no way in hell. I promise you. If Nico says I'm not trading Luca without that other pick, bro, he trades that fucking pick. That is the
Yeah.
biggest part of the
Yeah,
problem,
1,000
bro. I don't
exactly.
give a
That's
fuck.
a fact.
Like Nico's a dumbass, man.
You know how
Like
much
he's
you gotta
so
hate a
good.
player?
You
Like legit
think
hate
wasn't it?
somebody to be like, all right,
He
bet.
would have traded the pick and dog,
They
bro. I'm
said
not gonna
Rob was
hold you.
like. They said Rob was like, look, we can't talk to Luca to find out if you're going to re-sign with us. It's a gamble here for us to take Luca. We don't know if he's going to stay. We
Man,
can't give
Nico's
you
never
all of
played fantasy
this.
football
It
in
is
his
true. They
life.
don't know. They don't know.
That's exactly how you do business. That's
Because
exactly
he
how
was
you
like,
do
he
He's
business.
told us
never
not to
played
talk
fantasy
to
in
him.
his
We
life,
can't
bro.
talk
You
to
got
him.
it. So
He's a foundation.
so you giving him credit, Tinez.
No, fuck him.
That's
Man just fell into that shit.
I
exactly
mean,
how you do business.
just imagine, like when you go out and into the world, y'all, you got to negotiate with people every day. Heaven said makes a lot of money, so she knows this.
Absolutely.
You have to be able to like manage relationships and like come to compromises. Like I do this all. What do you? This is how we get things to work. Like this is how we get things to. But how do you walk into a situation? You have a diamond, Woods. I have a diamond, one of the biggest diamonds in the world.
I have many of them.
And then I bring this to you. It's the third most valuable diamond in the world. It's worth $41 million. And I say to you, I don't want this diamond anymore. I want to break this up. Give me your gold. Your gold is worth 25 million. It's great. And I say, give me the gold and then give me the rights to 4% of your company or whatever for going forward for the next 20 years. And then you're like, you know what? Like diamond prices are going down. Woo woo woo. It's like, so I basically lose $16+ million, including future evaluations, because I'm just so over what is in my hand and so over what I have on my. That makes no sense to me that you
But
would do.
Swiper,
Y'all going crazy when Dallas win the championship this year.
I saw a theory that Nico wants the success of the Mavericks to be like put it back to him. Like they don't let everybody go that Luka wants, that Nico wants to prove that how he's doing this shit is gonna work. And if it don't work, I
Miles,
guess he want to take the blame
it's
for
really
it
the
too. Who
owner, my
knows?
bro. It's really the owner. The owners
I
didn't
don't
want
know,
him to
bro. I
go.
don't know how the owner like let this shit go because he
He
said
didn't
the
want him.
owner,
They didn't want to pay him.
the
They didn't
owner
want to
thought
pay
that
him.
the owner thought this shit was a joke until they, I don't know, that shit was stupid.
I mean, you don't make a how much y'all think Luka brings to the Mavs market every year? $200 million.
Bro, what? Bro, you
That's
see what they
that's tough
doing?
to
Bro,
estimate.
they're giving refunds
Like you
to
I
talking about
know.
like
So
fucking
I'm
what's it
saying
called, bro?
just
All that
jersey
money.
sale. I checked NBA.com today, Miles. The jerseys that were once $139 for Luka, they're $39 right now.
Oh Jesus,
So you just think about all the money that's goes
that's a
to
sad
1 year.
motherfucker.
He probably makes the Dallas market money, $200 million a year. So
yeah.
the owner said they had to sign off on losses for future losses because they have something else in mind that they want. That's what's so nefarious about this. They signed off on losing money in the long term for a reason. For a reason.
Do you? Because I'm not gonna lie, I see all the GM shit. This is just my belief. I think this was an owner to owner trade. Like this is just like you feel me.
Reported.
Like shit can be reported how it's being reported. I just feel like this. There's no way that both GMs greenlit this shit. It had to be some higher management,
I
upper
literally
management.
Bro,
said something to confirm what you said.
You said what?
Rob Pelinka just a
I
finesse, bro.
literally said
That's all
that's
it is.
what you're saying is what was reported. It was like a owner to owner, GM to GM thing, and nobody else was involved.
They didn't tell nobody else. They kept this shit between them.
No, I'm saying higher up, not just the GMs. I'm saying
He's
like
saying the
The
owners
owner
made it
has to
happen.
sign off on these
Yeah.
trades. Yes, Tween.
no, I'm saying
No.
they would
He's saying
yeah.
the owners initiated it. He thinks it's an owner plot, which is what
Yes.
No, I
Flappy
don't
was
think I
speaking
don't think it was
to
that part.
yesterday with,
Because y'all know
hey,
Genie ain't got no
Dallas's
money.
new owners, they want that casino. They don't
Yep.
even want to be good in a few years.
Yep.
They say,
Yep.
look, let's go get a player, try to maximize the
Yep.
window for the next like 3 years, but into the future, we need to be bad for other business purposes.
And then
And
Genie's
that's
like,
what they're at.
we'll bring you in at a percentage level for what we're gonna make off this project because Genie the only money she gets for real is from the Lakers. So I'm saying, bro, like people, if people don't think if you can watch everything you watched happen over the last year, like
That's collusion, though. And if it's ever
Elon
found
Musk
out, they're both going to lose their franchise.
running a political department and he is
It's
not an
collusion. It
elected
better never
official.
come out.
My West, this shit won't ever come out. But it
Because
probably
Jeannie Buss is going to lose her franchise. And the new owners for Dallas, all that money they spent to become majority will be off or not. So it better never come out if it has happened. That's how it works.
you talking about the collusion West between them?
Yeah, that's 1,000% collusion.
Because
But the NBA may be
they
in
kept it
on it.
between
That's
each
what
other,
happened,
bro.
fam. That's exactly what
And
happened.
they didn't tell nobody else in the NBA. They didn't tell no other teams. They kept
No,
Danny
that
Ainge
part
out of it
isn't
to the point,
collusion.
bro.
But if the owners came together and decided we're making this swap for other business purposes,
Oh yeah, that's bad.
yeah. But
That's bad.
anywho, are we gonna talk about games? Enough of this trade stuff, man. We had some good basketball in the NBA last night, and then we have to preview De'Aaron Fox and Wemby taking the court together tonight, man.
That's tonight.
There's some good stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
They play Atlanta, don't it?
Yeah, they play Atlanta tonight. Yeah, they got Atlanta tonight. Next thing on the slate, I said the slate, the docket for today's show were the games from last night.
Oh, gee, yeah,
If
that
you are in
phone
here, guys,
run
you
me
did not
like
like the
that.
video yet, make sure you all like the video as you come in. Also, if you're not subscribed to the platform, make sure you all hit that subscribe button. Road to 1,000 subscribers, getting closer and closer on a day-to-day basis. Shout out to all my TikTok folks that's been subscribing over the last, really the last week as well. Truly appreciate them and y'all if any of them is in here at the moment. Also, if you want to extend your support for the platform, you can become a member on the Fact and Stats YouTube side of things. How can you become a member? The link is in the description on this video. Over 40 plus members, greatly appreciate it. All have the different abilities and customized perks, send emotes and things like that in the chat. Also have the ability to watch videos early or whatever the case may be, and get VIP priority in playback. And VIP priority in playback. So make sure you all become a member if you are not a member whenever you feel comfortable or ready to do so. Now back to the games from last night. We're going to go ahead and dive into what took place on the 4th of February. And we had let me share my screen. Sorry guys. Last night we had as our first game. The Sixers versus the Mavs. Actually, in this game, we've seen a Joel Embiid return to action. Maxey continued to ball out, by the way. Damn, I see he had 33 points last night.
Cross has been on y'all ass, but they Garland shit, bro. On the
Maxey on
timeline.
a tear. Yeah, Maxey on a tear right now. 30. Yeah, he's on a tear right now. Hold on, let me check this out. My goodness, 33 and
Cross
13
just
on
tried to
13
tell
and
y'all,
22.
bro,
Yeah, he just passed
about
Will
that him and Garland shit.
He just passed Will Chamberlain with the most consecutive 25 point streaks or some shit like that.
Gang, he scored 30 in 6 straight. Is that 30 or more in 6 straight games?
Check how much 25 it is.
He averaged 30 in January. He's averaging 28 on the season.
Yeah, no, January on, or since the start of January, he's been pretty crazy. And in December, he started to ramp up. The first 2 months of the year, or first month, because October isn't a full month in the NBA. But yeah, like November struggled, but in December he started to ramp up. In January, he hit a stride, and he stayed there.
My
So.
goodness. My goodness. Yeah, November was rocky / shaky because he's coming back off that injury. And it was just like, whoa. Actually, I think he got hurt in November, right? Didn't he get hurt in November and he came back early? Wasn't that November the month that it happened? I think it was between the shirts right here
Yeah,
with
if
the
he
6th
got
and the
hurt
20th.
this year, it was probably in November.
Yeah. It was that groin. But my goodness, bro, this is nothing to scoff at.
I thought the groin was in December. I thought I could be wrong, but I thought he missed time for the groin in December, unless he just re-aggravated it later.
Hold on, Q-Sim said he's 4th in the NBA in scoring.
Yeah, he's hooping.
Wow, that's a big accomplishment. No funny.
Yeah, this is nothing to just overlook. Because I keep noticing. I notice what he's doing from a distance. You know what I'm saying? But to come in here and instantly look at the box score and see he had 33 and 13 again. He's on a crazy tear right now. I just want to give Maxey all his credit and all his flowers for what he's doing and elevating his play this season. Because I do believe he got better again. Prior to even what he did last year with the growth in his game, and I truly feel like the ability to play without Embiid and Harden did so much for him. Obviously Harden went to LA. Embiid was in and out of the lineups last year. He pretty much had to excel and learn the game on his own without playing alongside another star player on the court and also garnering all the attention from the game-to-game basis. And I think that was true growth in his game. And now when you come and follow into this year with Paul George and Embiid again, being wonky and being in and out of the lineups, he's shown tremendous growth in his game as well to be able to, because I mean, bro, this stretch right here from the 19th through the one more comment. This stretch right here between the 19th to the 4th, he has one game under 50% from the field. One game. That's like him as a 6'3" guard, whatever, that shoots a lot of threes. From Maxey shoots a lot of threes and gets to the rim a lot. So shout out to him, bro. What you about to say, Tweet?
I said, and even when Embiid came back last night, his playmaking got even better. Like, I think he had like 14 assists last night.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, he was 33.
Like, he was just dicing them up, attacking closeouts, getting to the rim, even though his 3-ball wasn't falling. But like,
yeah, we penciled in Fox in that. Like, we just had a conversation like 2 weeks ago about Kentucky's starting 5, and we penciled in Fox. Maxey got something to say about that.
We got an eraser? Like, shit, that's not a Sharpie. That's not a, you feel me? That's not permanent mark. That's not permanent ink.
Tween.
Nah, it ain't. Good news is the one shout out to the Sixers again to win. They're obviously going to be in the play-in. Embiid to return after I think he missed about a month of basketball to return, and you come back with a triple-double, in 36 minutes. That's also impressive as well. 29, 11, and 10. Yabusele continues to look like a solid role player for them. But another thing, like Justin Edwards, I want to talk to Eli because he was just dead wrong about Justin Edwards. Like 1,000%.
He's not good. He's not good.
He was dead wrong about Justin Edwards. Like 1,000%. He's a solid role. He will be a solid role player in this league. Tell me he's not an NBA player. Tell me he'll be a solid role player in this league. It just didn't pan out for him at Kentucky because Rob and Reed ascended so fast. It pretty much was a lot to what we were doing on top of Antonio Reed. So, yeah, man, big win for the Sixers. Kyrie Irving though, AD did not play in this one. He's expected to play according. He's going to practice, I think, today and see how he feels, and probably play tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday for sure. Same as Luka, he did 5-on-5 or doing 5-on-5 today, and is expected to play on the 8th. So Kyrie Irving though, he took a lot of matters to his own hands, and also Max Christie had a great debut. Hold on, y'all, I got to turn quiet down a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. Max did have a crazy debut. Excuse me. He didn't miss a shot. And I think it's very clear. Klay Thompson no longer has a spot on his team, in my opinion. If I'm Nico,
Damn.
I'm moving Klay. Klay really, you could make an argument when they were up 116 to 115. Kyrie gives the ball up to Klay,
Bruh.
is begging for it back.
You see, he was like,
Bro,
"Nigga,
Wes,
swing
I
it
was
back."
like, extra swing. Nigga, we was in here watching
Klay
that.
said, "Fuck that." For real. And
Najee Marshall too.
Klay shot two straight chucks in that little minute time span. It
Yeah.
was
He
two straight chucks,
did,
bro.
bro. It was
Two straight.
crazy. It was
Like
crazy.
Klay don't
bro.
care, bro. Klay do not
Kyrie
care.
gave it up to get it back because they kept blitzing him. Like,
Exactly.
nigga,
Yeah.
you gotta give it back to the nigga.
It's,
Like,
it's the
what?
Paul George, CJ Miles situation, except Kyrie in these
Yo.
moments is way better than PG, but we ain't gotta go there. But anywho,
Yeah.
yeah, man, like Klay just did his own thing and threw up a brick, but Max, hell of a debut. And I mean, he was doing some things off the bounce. He's in
Facts.
when they speak to like having lively bodies, he's so active on the court, man. He just has a bounce to him. And for the Laker fans who saw it, shout out Jordan Woods and Byron. I think both of them were high on Max, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he's a player, but Kyrie had a hell of a game. Max had a hell of a game. And they were down a few players where it wasn't just
Yeah,
AJ, right?
Gafford got
PJ
hurt
Washington
at the
didn't
end.
play.
Gafford got hurt
No,
at the
well,
end.
Gafford played 33 minutes, but I was thinking about PJ. Yeah.
Yeah, PJ.
No PJ, no AD. Obviously, Lively's out for an extended stretch of basketball. And that 2-point game with Embiid on the court. Dallas is going to be a good team, man.
Yeah.
Going to be a good team.
I
Speak
truly
on
agree.
that.
I truly agree. So yeah, man, that was that. They did fall out of the play-in though with this loss. This play-in hunt is going to get heated, bro, because you got Dallas and San Antonio on the outskirts looking in, and you got teams like the Warriors, and no shade to the Warriors and Kings, and even Minnesota in the meanwhile, inside of it. So it's something to monitor because all these guys are near each other when it comes to having 24 to 26 losses. But many has 23 actually. I'm sorry, but even the Suns, 24 to 26 losses right here with these guys 8 through 12. But another thing to monitor about Minnie is though Manny's gonna be playing basketball without Julius Randle for the next couple of weeks. So they could potentially take a couple of losses.
Too. Yeah,
They could be taking a couple of. They could potentially take a couple of losses. What you trying to say, bro?
Can y'all stop?
Like what you trying to say?
Somebody has to choose to speak, man.
All right, they could be taking a couple more losses. They could be taking a couple more losses in the next coming weeks. So, yeah, man, it's gonna get heated up because AD's returning. Fox is making his debut tonight. I like the Spurs money. I am pairing the Spurs money line with something 1,000%. They play the Hawks. I am pairing that with something. I think it's minus 178 and 160. I'm putting that with something. Give me a little plus 100 or plus 200.
They've only won 4 games out of their last 13.
Who?
Dallas.
Yeah. They won. That's believable.
Yeah,
they dropped a lot of games. They dropped a lot of games in January. A lot of games in January.
Bad.
Yeah.
It started off well. They were winning. Like they had a healthy amount of wins without. They were well over 500 initially without Luka, and then they just injuries started to pile up. It wasn't just Luka. Kyrie missed some games. Obviously, they were dealing with Lively going down as well. PJ missed a few games, like 2 or 3. And as those injuries started piling up, man, they just, then they had some healthy scratches. Like it was bad. It was bad.
6. They've won 6 out of their last 19.
Yeah, everybody's been banged up, but the Dallas Philly game, that last play really had me itching my head with the Kessler Edwards play, where Kyrie was on Embiid. They fronted a post, he spin, got a layup, but they had 5 players that are 6'7" or shorter, like on with Embiid on. Like, come on, bro, they should have won that game last night. Really, like they don't have no bodies.
I mean, they didn't have no size though. I mean, Lively was out, Gaffer's out. They don't have Anthony Davis at the moment. PJ Washington didn't play. So, I mean, what the Sixers did was pretty fast. Embiid Embiid noticed the situation pretty fast. I think he moved from one block to the other, or to the free throw line, immediately to the block. And then they worked the ball around to the right side of the court, got the ball and be fast, and he just finished. I mean, it was going to happen regardless. There was literally nothing Dallas can do about that situation, to be honest. They just didn't have the size on the court. And they couldn't trap fast enough, because in NBA, you can't. It sometimes when you're focused on your assignment or your man, you're not even realizing or recognizing what's going on the other side so quickly. And I think that's what happened that play. I knew Dallas wasn't going to have enough to notice in that 2-3 window, that 2 or 3 second window that they had before Embiid got the bucket, and they weren't going to have anybody coming from the backside to even contest the shot regardless. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much all it was. Shout out to Kyrie Irving, though. Great game. Najee Marshall been solid for them all year. Dinwiddie came off the bench and gave him 7 assists, and I'm just really curious to see how well that fit is going to look with Anthony Davis in the lineup. And then also, is that Gafford's shoulder injury anything serious? I didn't see anything. I didn't see any reports on that after the game. Let me try to check real quick. So yeah, 50 games in for most teams, 49 to 51, 52 games in for most teams. The Western Conference seeding is going to heat up, really heat up pretty fast. So that's something to monitor for my NBA fans. This is now the time where you want to go on standing watch, and now the time where wins and losses matter more than anything. Really, nobody wants to be in a play-in, bro. Nobody wants to be in a play-in. If you do be in a play-in, you at least won't have to try to get the 7 for the 8th, so you can get at least 2 games, at a minimum, 2-game chance to make the playoffs. Next, we have Boston versus Cleveland. Both teams were fairly healthy. Celtics got the win 112-105 on the road. They were up big on this one. Sort of kind of the Cavs stormed back. What happened down the stretch of this game again? What happened? Derek White. That's what happened. 2 threes from Derek White, if I'm remembering correctly. With Boston, like, they didn't really have any offense. I think also Jaylen Brown, Wes can probably speak to this in a second. I think Jaylen Brown shot 1 shot in the second half. Okay, Wes not a predator moment. I think JB shot 1 shot in the second half, literally 1 shot. He was 7 for 12. He had a good first quarter. He had 5 turnovers, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Al Horford came off the bench and gave him 13 and 10. Tatum, like I said, I believe he had 0 in the first quarter. He still finished the game with 22, but he shot poorly from the field. He was 7 for 23, 3 for 11 from the 3 for 11 from 3-point from the 3-point line. And then Porzingis also was 7 for 20. Really, the one that hit the big shots to silence Cleveland on that run that they were on was Derek White. He had like 2 straight threes, and it felt like backbreakers pretty much. Celtics got to win 112-105, and on Cleveland side of things, D. Mitch had 31 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Jared Allen had 17 18 in the middle. Garland had 25, and then Mobley struggled offensively from the field and 3. Finished with 7 points and 5 rebounds. Pretty much was that. Anybody want to speak to anything about the game that they enjoyed, or anything that they want to point out that took place in the game? Anybody? Okay, no comments on Cleveland and Boston. No comments on Cleveland and Boston. Okay. Y'all can hear me, correct? Can anybody say something?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can hear
cool.
you.
All right, cool. No comments on Cleveland and Boston. No worries. Rockets versus Brooklyn. Rockets versus Brooklyn. I think I said earlier what went down, what happened down the wire or down the stretch in this game. Sengun did have 20 and 20. Congrats on him to be the first-time All-Star. They finally gave Reed Shepard a lot of minutes. One thing that I did not like in this game, I think I saw a swipe a tweet about it. But one thing that I did not like in this game was really it was two plays. They get the ball. Reed Shepard ends up with the ball. They have like a 3-on-1 or 2-on-1 fast break, whatever it was. 3-on-1, 2-on-1 fast break. Reed Shepard pulls up with about a minute and some change. It's like a minute on the clock when Reed Shepard pulls up. He misses. Usually you'll be mad at a shot like that. They get the offensive rebound regardless. They get the offensive rebound, and instead of killing some more clock, Jalen Green just says, fuck that. Reed did it. I'm going to do it. Jalen Green pulls up an ill-advised 3-point shot from the left wing for no reason. You did not have to do that. You're up. Kill some clock, right? You know what I'm saying? And he had a bad game. Jalen Green wasn't having a good game. He was 5 for 14, 3 for 9 from 3. He had 13 points. But that shot from Jalen Green, and even Reed, I'm not cutting Reed no slack. Reed should have did it either. But again, they got the offensive rebound. So it's like, okay, cool, whatever. And Reed is a good shooter. You know what I'm saying? I would not saying Jalen Green isn't a good shooter, but I would be like, I'm more okay with the Reed Shepard shot than I am with the Jalen Green shot. And let me give y'all the exact timestamps on when that took place. That was one thing that just showed, like, okay, this is a young team. Like, no veteran team or no, like, if Fred was on the court, that probably wouldn't have happened. He probably would have, like, yo, let's slow it up real quick. Let's slow the game down. This is the shot right here from Reed. He missed his running pull up jump shot. They was up 4 points with 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go, and 1 minute to go. Pulled up shot. Sengun grabbed the offensive rebound. Jalen Green immediately gets it. No, Sengun missed the 1 foot tip shot. Jalen Green gets it at 54 seconds after the offensive rebound, and they're still up 4, and he decides to shoot a 3 for no reason. OG's here now. He didn't have to do that. Like, he didn't have to do that because immediately following that, Zaire Williams gets the corner 3. Zaire Williams gets a corner 3, and then they down 1 point, and we all know what happened in the rest of that game. So I guess good win for Brooklyn from my betting standpoint, but that's terrible. Houston showed how young they were last night, in my opinion. So OG, what you being up here? What you want to add on anything to the game, or what you feel like, or even to that scenario, that sequence that I'm speaking to?
No, I think you're spot on. This team we either need Fred to be healthy all the time, or we need a backup point guard. I think we just need a backup point guard because we don't have a backup point guard, and Reed ain't that just yet, and that's you can't hold that against him. And then Aaron Holiday is not a backup point guard; he's more of a little combo. But yeah, that last possession right there, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I know we young, but we've been playing basketball all our lives. Nigga, you ain't just started hooping. Now one of y'all ain't just started. Y'all know time in possession. You know time in possession. We 4 point lead. Come on, bro. You can't shoot that shot, Reed. But Reed, I ain't giving Reed no slack. I'm like you with that. I'm not giving Reed no slack. He can't shoot that. But then once we get it back, and then we just shoot that motherfucker. Like, what are we like? That had to be the most. I'm sitting there watching. I couldn't even say nothing. I'm home by myself this week. I couldn't even. I'm sitting up in this. I said, "Boy, this got to be." But yeah, to your point, if we had Fred, I think Fred would have calmed that shit down, and we
Yeah,
would have pulled that out. But you can't lose that game. You can't. I was just talking to my dad about it, and he's like, "Yeah." He started talking about. I think they're a little tired. I say, "Look, I don't give a damn how tired they are. They can't lose that one last night. You can't
yeah,
lose that. You got to close that game out." And then just to on the inbounds, the last play. Like what was the motherfucking play and why was Dylan Brooks right? I don't know what was going on. I get a man
yeah,
throwing the ball in. We probably don't want him shooting those free, but who's the best one? Why we ain't stacking up? Why, I don't understand what we were trying to do right there. That was it almost felt like we were trying to lose that motherfucker, man.
yeah.
Shit, I ain't sleep good last night after that one. I'm like, come on, bro, what is that? The fuck? But let me butt real quick, nigga. Because I know I can't read no chat right now. But who's the last team to have a 4 game losing streak?
You nigga.
Yeah. So and like I told y'all, we ain't gonna have too many. Y'all favorite team that had 3, 4, 5 losing streaks, nigga. This my
Now
first
mine,
one.
OG.
But
Now
OG,
This my
Yeah,
mine,
first
Chan.
one,
They,
OG.
they
nigga.
had they had a timeout, Chan.
Now mine, OG. We ain't never lost 3 games in a row, nigga. Fuck is you
Oh, but
saying?
ain't nobody worried about y'all. Though. Y'all ain't gonna be
Well,
shit.
y'all
But ain't nobody
appreciate
worried
you,
about
OG.
y'all.
Shout
Though.
out to the
Y'all
Brooklyn
don't
Nets,
matter
bro.
if y'all win some
Y'all
or not.
just
Y'all
they just gave us the second seed back, bro. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets, dog, because y'all suck.
okay? Well, we know better than that. We know we gonna get our shit together. We can point to some shit.
Okay,
We can
OG.
point to
Okay,
some shit.
y'all
Y'all
can more
can't
than some
point to
shit.
nothing.
Why not?
Your best player sawed off. The nigga jumping
Start off.
ability. Yeah,
Okay.
he sawed
Uh-huh.
off, and his jumping ability is
Mm-hmm.
athleticism is taking a hit. So we know what
Mm-hmm.
usually happens when athletic niggas start to take a hit and always
Mm-hmm.
get injured. Everything
Mm-hmm.
starts to fall from there. So
Mm-hmm.
and then your big man, he grabbed 5 rebounds a game. They ain't
Oh,
worried about y'all,
but
man.
look,
nah, Triple J been nice though.
he
He
can
been
grab
hooping.
5 rebounds, but he dropping 30 on your head. Fuck what you
Okay.
saying?
All right. All right. Well, I'm not. Listen here. All bullshit aside, you niggas can try to clown me or do whatever you need to do. OG ain't
Eh,
worried about. I'm not worried in the least bit.
man, I don't know
Trust me
why
when I tell you.
late game situations happen in the playoff. OG, you got some niggas who ain't never been there. So
Exactly. But I told you, I've been told y'all that we gonna
most
get in our
definitely,
own way. I've been told
yeah.
y'all we gonna get in our own way in the playoffs at some point. I know that's gonna happen at some point. But I'm not worried
First,
about this team and them finishing in the second or third seed before the season over.
uh,
I'm not worried about that.
okay,
Yo,
Yeah, I'm not worried
OG,
about that.
okay.
What's up, Twing?
how you feel about Springer? Y'all
I
adding him
love
to
it.
the
I love it.
demons, to the
Yeah,
Terror Trent twins.
I love it. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. I still think we need to solve the backup point guard situation, but I love that pickup. I like that kid.
yeah.
I think he gonna.
OG,
I think
they
he fits too.
OG, they say y'all got the Timberwolves and the Mavs next. That could be six games. Good. It could be 6 games in a row.
Now
These niggas finna
now
lose.
we beat the quote unquote good teams. We have a problem with these sorry motherfuckers. Yeah,
Like
we take our
how
foot off the gas.
y'all was up 6? Like if I remember correctly, like that shit just can't happen.
In this 4-game stretch, we done lost to Brooklyn
Twice.
twice. The next game that was a dog fight. And who was that fourth one?
That fourth team. We looked at it earlier today.
I
Forgot.
don't know who it was, bro.
Grizzlies. That's why you forgot.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah, that's why he
Ma. Look
forgot.
at
Yeah,
Ma.
that's why he
That's
forgot.
why you.
That's
That's
why
why
he
you
forgot. He
forgot.
talking
You
about
think
some
he slick? He think he slick.
I
He
don't,
does. He think he
yeah,
slick.
he talking about some
I swear I didn't
I don't
remember.
know who that 14
I
was.
swear I didn't. But you know what? It was the same shit, man. In all these games, with
Late
the
game
exception,
situations. OG,
yes,
that was late game
yes,
situations.
all three of those.
We ain't never talk about that game. We ain't gotta go back to it though, OG. But that goes to the shit that I just said. Like late game situations is gonna be our Achilles heel. Like I promise, it's gonna be. If Fred Van Fleet is the guy you think that'll solve those, I
I'm
mean,
not saying
yeah,
that he's gonna Fred to make a big bucket late. That's not what I need him for. I just need him to
his
be a
decision
calming
making,
presence. Yeah,
his
hey,
decision
hey,
making.
slow his shit down. Come on, man. Where the ball at? You know what I mean? I don't need him to be a big shot maker. I just need
I
him
got
to
you.
to lead the
I
team.
got
But
you.
yeah, out of three, we lost 4 games and 3 out of 4 late game shit. Now that Brooklyn game, they beat us pretty much the whole game. The first one in Houston. So that ain't had shit to do with late game. That was just they beat us the whole game. But yeah, I'm not. I swear to y'all, I'm not overly worried at all. I'm not. I'm
Hey,
not.
well,
Now I'm not overly worried just yet. I'm not.
my team ain't never lost 3 in a row. Shit, we ain't lost 4 in a row.
You know
So
how you
yeah.
and Pratos was in here running laps though a couple of weeks ago,
Oh
saying y'all gonna have
God,
a better
I'm
record,
still
better
running laps. I'm
have
still
a better
running laps
record.
on
No,
you
no,
niggas.
have
how
a
you
better record.
running
No,
laps,
y'all are a
OG?
good team. Y'all are a good team. Yes, I'm talking about the better record than Memphis
We
standpoint.
can't
Y'all
be
now
running
lost
laps,
2 more
gang.
games than them. And OG, one more thing, y'all have to finish the season 18 and 14 for you to get the 50 game mark. Do you think you guys get 50 wins this season still, or how you feel about that?
Do you not think
It
we
was
will?
40.
How about that? That's the
I thought
better
the bet y'all
question.
had with
Do
Right.
you
OG was
not?
So
40.
you
Hold
think?
on,
So
Mom.
you
Hold on. I
think?
gotta take care of some business right quick, man.
I'm
Hold on.
not
Do
adding.
you
We
not
had
think we?
again on that bet. I gave you odds, so I'm not adding nothing to that. I'm chilling. Like I shouldn't even. I'm
Okay.
not. I give you odds.
Yes.
I'm chilling,
Okay.
man.
Well, then I'll just answer the question straight up. Yes, I think we can win 8. I think we can go 18 and 14.
Okay, so y'all getting 50 wins
18
still.
and
Okay, cool.
14.
Something to monitor still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I'm not adding.
Y'all march through it straight sweet, OG. Y'all should be cool in March.
we went through the toughest stretch so far, and even these games we lost so far, I would be more worried if we was losing against good teams, but the bad teams, that's just a matter of getting your shit together mentally. I'm not. We know we better than the Brooklyn Nets, so I'm not. I'm not really. Oh, I'm not finna go try. We got to figure something out. No. We just got to
Wait,
get our
wait,
shit
wait, wait,
together.
wait. You know what that bet is for the 50 wins, right? You want to add 50? Both of us add 50 to the side on that.
Hey, man, what did you just find out that I don't know, nigga?
I didn't find out nothing, but
Why did your mind
I
change
thought
all of a
about it.
sudden, nigga?
If I'm gonna risk 100 for 50, I might as well risk 150 for 100. So you want to both of us add 50 to the side? Might as well.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, what you say 150, 400? No.
It's
That
the
ain't 2
same
to
thing,
1.
OG.
The one we on right now, 2 to 1. That wouldn't be 2 to 1, nigga. No.
Nigga, we're both adding
No,
50.
no.
We're both
I
adding
want 2 to
50. It's
1.
no
I want
different.
the 200 to 100, nigga. We
Like,
can talk.
come on
200 to
now.
100, we can
We're
talk.
both adding
Man, he
50.
been
I
It's
around
want
no
2 to
BJ
1,
different.
nigga.
for
We're both adding 50.
I
You're
want 2 to
confident.
1. I
So
don't give a fuck about all
if you
that.
know what's gonna happen, you're getting $150 regardless,
I
though.
don't need you in my motherfucking pocket telling me if I know,
Like,
nigga.
come
If
on
2
now.
to 1, we can bet. I want
Man,
them same
you
odds.
be bluffing, man. You
Give
be
me the 2
bluffing,
to
man.
1.
You be bluffing. I give you.
If I'm bluffing,
We
I'll
made
say
that
give me
bet in the
less money.
summertime. That was a summertime bet. It is what we are now, February 5th. I'm willing
What
to
the
add
fuck that
$50
got to do with anything?
because your confidence is going to happen regardless. So take the extra 50.
they was running victory laps after they beat us,
We
boy.
Like
Y'all
still
been
running
processing.
victory
That's
laps,
it's an
nigga.
extra
crazy,
And I'm
gang.
50.
still saying go 2 to 1. 200 to 100, we
Nah,
got
I'm
some
not doing
action.
that. I'm not doing that.
Well, you scared. Stop calling me scared, nigga. I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
doing
get
that.
more
Why would
money.
I?
If I
That
was
makes no.
scared, I would say less money,
Nah,
nigga.
that makes no sense for me to do that. That makes no sense. Let me
Well,
look
why
at it.
does it make sense for me to do it?
Okay.
Yeah, nigga. If you can say, look here, man, nigga, I'm the master gambler, nigga. You can't come over, you can't try to swindle me, nigga. Nigga, I'm the swindler, nigga. That's my job. I do that.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
scanning my phone right now. I'm looking at these bets.
2 to
Okay.
1. Let's do it.
I'm good. So you're
Yeah.
gonna get 100 off me. Okay. All right. Me and BJ bet on the Rockets and Spurs having more wins. I bet BJ the Rockets are gonna have more wins than the Spurs. He's an idiot for that bet.
That's free money.
Yeah,
The
BJ is an
worst
idiot.
bet that I got is
Nigga,
good.
that's free. None. That's free money right there.
Worst one I got is good. Is 41 wins. That's one. That's got to. That nigga there. I said this
Now
nigga
up
ain't got
that
no
Hold
Why
on,
sense.
would Goods bet that? Hey,
OG up
why
that
was
Goods
that?
bet
That
there.
was
That's
dumb.
Jake. That's Jake. That's
That
Jake.
was just dumb by Goods. Like that was
that's
literally
hate.
dumb.
That's hate, Ed. I'm
Yeah,
not
That's
that
gonna
was
say
lie.
literally
That's hate.
that was literally dumb.
That's pure hate. I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie to you.
41. They won 41 last year.
Yeah, that
I
made
said,
no
come on,
sense.
nigga.
Bro, that
That
nigga
made no
Goods really
sense.
giving
Yeah, I ain't gonna
donation.
lie. That's hate. That's a donation right there, bro.
I
Cause they
Next
take it.
game
definitely
on the
finna get
slate.
40 wins.
Yeah,
I'm in
that
the hole. I take it. Shit. Come on with it.
fucking ridiculous. Next game we
And
had the
then
Knicks versus the Raptors. Oh, go ahead, OG.
no. I'm good. I'm good. I was just gonna
Oh, okay.
bullshit. You good?
Next game we had the Knicks versus the Raptors. The Knicks got the win 121 to 115. My computer is freezing up on the side real
Yo.
quick. So I can't really it's freezing up. Josiah, what you can speak to the game. What you got to say about the game? What you guys getting to win?
Yes. This is on a back-to-back. 121, 115. Don't look at that score. The Knicks trolled throughout the duration of the third, going into the fourth. We had a lead as much as 23. So it was a back-to-back for the Knicks. It's hard to win back-to-backs in the NBA. Toronto has been on a mini hot streak. Has been on a mini of a hot streak going for them. You got to beat the bad teams. You got to. This was an ugly win. We was up by 23. Jalen Brunson hit the dagger. He had 28 points. Cat was phenomenal. There's more. I don't know what else to say. Like Cat by the end of the first half had 20 and 15. This was a great game for us. Ariel Hukporti, who our rookie, he's now got Jericho Sims minutes, and he's been doing phenomenal in those minutes. Precious Achua had 17 points. Josh Hart scored all 15 of his points in the second half. The Knicks has a 3-day rest, has 3 days off. Then they played Boston for Saturday night prime time in New York.
Saturday night. What is it on ESPN, TNT? What
It's
time
on
is that?
That's an 8:30 ABC game.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to your Knicks. Cat 20 and 20. Hart made a lot of hustle plays in this game for you guys. A lot of just good plays, period. Like, I mean, he's a worker. He's a worker. He's a good rebounder, very good passer. The guy that just has a knack for the ball and making those type of plays to help team win games. Nothing really shout out on the Raptor side of things. Scotty struggled from the field. I guess Jamal Shedd had a good game. He had 16 and 9 off the bench in 23 minutes. But other than that, it is what it is for that Raptors situation, a Raptors team. They were on a good little roll as of late, like Josiah said, and that's that. Next game with the Heat versus the Bulls. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Couple of possessions in this game from me. I started off with the Kentucky game, went with that for like an hour. It got ugly pretty fast. Then I was just in here kicking it and playback, watching the Celtics and Cavs and things of that nature. I look at the score. I'm like, okay, the Heat are in control. We're probably gonna win this game. I see them type something in the Heat chat. I think 11-10 said like Harold a jackass or something of that nature. I put the game. I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. What happened? I put the game back on, and I'm watching the rest of the game, and it's insane. Like I think at one point it was 33-19 in the fourth quarter. It's just I don't know how we lost this game. I do got to take a piss real quick. I'm gonna wait till 11-10 talks and then go take a piss because I got to get the rundown of what took place in this game. 133 to 124. The Bulls got the win. I think Ware had a good game. Yeah, Ware, bam. Hero was not good for the field. 11-10. What went down? Because I joined the Heat space last night, and they were talking about how Duncan Robinson
Look at the
started off
minutes.
well.
Look at the minutes, bro.
Yeah, they said Duncan Robinson only had 11 minutes. They said he started off the game pretty good. And that was that. Terry obviously is Terry at this point. Not good.
Spo was a jackass first and foremost.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said Spo was terrible this year, which he is.
Yeah, I don't understand his decision making a lot of times, but we couldn't guard. Like that's what it comes down to. Our perimeter defense is awful. Paint touch, like Josh Giddey had 24. Modest is really good. I like him. Buzelis, he was perfect from the court. He didn't miss a single shot. 10 for 10, 4 for 4 from 3, 24 points. And I think probably that was the most minutes he's maybe played all year because the Bulls have been, not been playing him a lot of minutes for real. But that's neither here nor there. But our perimeter defense sucks. We can't contain anything. It's a drive every single time. But Spo plays guys that don't need to be playing that long. Like if Terry don't have it, he don't have it. He doesn't need to be on the court. 2 for 12, 1 for 6. He's not helping anything at all. Then Spo, he does this thing where we go to the zone for no freaking reason. We sat in the zone, I think in the third or fourth quarter. I can't remember which one it was, but the Bulls went on a run because they just hit 3 or 4 straight threes in that zone. And we just go to it for no reason because the man was doing fine at that point, and Spo let the Bulls get momentum. And if you've watched any of the Bulls play this year, they get threes up. That's what they do. They play fast. They get threes up. And you just allowed them to get threes up, just sticking in that stupid zone for no reason. It wasn't like we had like bad our worst like defensive personnel out there. Like we went zones one time. I think we had Terry, Highsmith, Jovic, Jaime, and like Bam on the court. What was the reason for the zone there? Just play straight up. Like you'll be fine. We went zone. They got hot, and then we just couldn't really contain for the rest of the game. Giddy would just drive on Hero, too strong. Io would drive on Terry, too strong. Like guys couldn't keep guys away from the rim. And then Hero was a jackass all fucking game, honestly. He got the All-Star nod, and he's been really bad since. So the turnovers, 6 turnovers, and some of the turnovers were just stupid. The ball, he dribbled it off his foot. I think one of like the last minute, we were trying to run a break, and then Hero just loses the ball and like hits off of his foot. I think we were down 3 at that point. And we lose that possession there, and then that was that. Like, and I don't blame a lot of it. Some of it is on Hero, but some of it is also the fact that we just don't have another ball handler right now. We don't have another guard that can like dribble. Like Terry's supposed to solve that problem, but he sucks. He's an awful decision maker. He knows how to kill the momentum. He knows how to give another team runs because he just does dumb stuff. He does his thing. He gets the ball. Sometimes he'll want to push the fast break with 3 people, and then he want to do the Rajon Rondo behind the back, go into a lane, and brick the layup. Like stuff like that just kills your team, and he does that a lot. So Terry's supposed to help in theory, but in actuality, he's not helping. So Hero's having to do a lot of on-ball stuff. He's getting face guarded full court, and double team, blitz, and all that stuff. And we don't have another guy that can handle the rock to kind of let Hero play off ball a little bit. So it's a problem. Jaime played pretty good, off the bench for the first time in a minute, so that was good to see. But Spo put out some lineups out there. It's just like Terry played way too much. He was not fucking good. He was just on the court too long for no reason. Alec Burks, he was actually pretty decent. He had some good shots for us. He didn't. I don't know if he played in the second half. I can't remember. If he did, it was maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and he didn't, and it was just Terry time for the rest of the game. So I don't understand Duncan playing 11 minutes. I just don't get it. But it's not like defensively we were good.
Mm-hmm.
So playing Duncan 11 minutes, I was confused as like, was Duncan hurt? And then he would put Duncan in on like key late game possessions. So I'm like, oh, Duncan's not hurt then. You just wasn't playing him for whatever reason. Highsmith, he was there. He was cool, I guess, but 21 minutes. All right. But the Terry stuff is malpractice to me. And Spo be on BS, so that's it. That's all I got to say. Like, we couldn't guard. Spo was a jackass. Hero wasn't great. And Terry sucks. But that's 4 straight games with Bam scoring 20 plus points, so I'm leaving here with something. That's all I got, brother.
Silver linings.
Bam and Weir is a good pairing in the front court. And I really hope that they can stay together for some time, to be honest, while also fixing up the guard play to allow Hero to have another guy like you spoke to in the backcourt that can handle some ball duties alongside of him. Because the infrastructure of the team, that's why I'm so set on those 4 guys. It's the 4, and then anybody else, it doesn't really matter. When it comes to they all can be using the trade or whatever the case may be. Jovic, Hero, Bam, Ware, and Jovic been playing good basketball.
Yeah, he
Really
had
feel like
20
over
off
the
the
last
bench.
month.
You know,
Yeah,
he was sniping from 3, hit 5 threes.
yeah.
But another thing with, man, I don't want to keep harping on this nigga, but
Who, Terry?
yeah, bro, like,
You hate Terry. My goodness. You will never let me
nah,
like
bro, I just don't like dumb basketball players, bro. He's just so like he got worse than what he was last year. Like last year, he was not this bad. Like he
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
he don't make no reads. Like I've seen, he'll have a pick and roll with Ware, the lob is right there, he don't throw it, and then he'll
Yeah.
just want to drive into the paint, pick up his dribble, give a grenade to somebody else, or he'll try to take a shot in the paint over 3 people instead of kicking to the open guy. He's
When
just
you
an awful decision maker,
the thing about the NBA is, well, not even just NBA, we have to always remember these
and he
players are
can't read
real.
the room. Good God, he can't read the room.
We have to always remember these players are real players. And like once they lose confidence, like it's hard to get back when you feel like you're not in a road to gain it back. Now, is he still playing his minutes? Yes. But man, I mean, shifting from a team trading a first round pick and Lowry to get you to start to be a key contributor to what had set in stone already, and then you just play such poor basketball, and then you shift to that bench role. It's hard to not saying he's a good player, but it's hard to gain all that back. And now we see Terry been in a mean funk for like 2 months. Like no funny. He been shit for 2 months. Like probably pretty much all year. If you're gonna be
He
honest
had
with
like
you.
one good week of basketball, and that was like the
Yeah.
first week, and then he was shit after that. So like,
Yep. So I really think it's basically where I'm going with that is I think his confidence is like out the window now. Like it's just way out the window. He just needs the off season. Like he just needs the off season, or he needs a new environment. Where basketball don't mean that much. It means too much. On a competitive team / a team that's trying to contend, or was trying to contend this season in the Miami Heat. I think he needs like a Brooklyn Nets type situation that D'Angelo Russell can get all the
so he
shots
can
up in the
hezzy
world or
twin.
whatever. Yeah, exactly. He needs that
Oh
for real.
man,
For real.
and
Uh,
he was playing well like recently, over the past couple of games, but
yeah.
he was just his just decision making is just really really perplexing. So
Let's
he's not a
focus
point
on
guard,
that guy.
so it's just he can't run an offense. He just doesn't. He's just not his thing. So.
Yep.
That's what we're stuck at. And for the betting people, we play Philly tonight. Take Maxi's points. We can't guard a soul, so
Maxie gonna cook us, bro.
he's going
I
to
ain't gonna
cook us,
lie.
bro.
Yeah, he's going to cook us. Let me make sure I had that game up 7:30. Okay. I wonder if Embiid's playing the back to back. You think Embiid played the back to back?
No, he was already ruled out. He's not playing.
Oh, he's already ruled out. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's not playing.
One less thing to worry about. All right. Yeah, this game was pretty much over in the first quarter. I think they was winning 45-27 at the end of the first. 45-29. I'm sorry, at the end of the first. To play in the second quarter, and it's pretty much just maintained all the way down. Shout out to LeBron, controlled the game. Shout out to Reeves, had a good game. Shout out to Rui, he had a good first half. Overall, had a good game. Even Shake Milton came off the bench and was solid in my opinion. Gabe Vincent knocked down 4 threes with 4 for 8 from the 3-point line. We just saw a lot of contributions from Dalton Connect too. How can I forget? We saw a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys. It looked like they just wanted the game more. They came out and they set the tone early, and they rode on that, and they followed LeBron lead, and they ended up with the win, and a big win in my opinion. So come out and make a big trade like that, and to play a team like the Clippers, who's been for the most part competitive all year, that have Kawhi Leonard in the lineup, Zubac, Harden, etc., and you pretty much make them lay down. That was good for the Lakers with Luka Doncic on the bench. And that pretty much what went down in this game, bro. It was really simple put. The Clippers didn't look good last night. The Lakers came out early, jumped on them, and maintained that play from the first quarter on down in the second half, and ultimately won the game by 25 points. Really, that's really what it was. Yeah, that's really what it was. Honestly, I think Jimmy fucked up the team. No, I'm not. I'm
He
not
was
blaming
trying to
Jimmy.
impress Luca. He was out there showing out for Luca.
Carl, I don't think Jimmy messed up the team, man. I don't want to put that on Jimmy. Jimmy don't got nothing to do with Terry play. Not at all. Not. Jimmy did not mess up the team. Like
Grown man scored 2 points yesterday.
who did that for your bet? Who did that? Who that had 2 points in this game? You didn't bet on nobody that had 2 points.
You talking Harden?
You said what?
No,
Who you
Harden
bet on
scored
that?
7.
Who you had on that had 2 points? Chris Dunn. You
No,
been on
no,
Chris Dunn?
you made a statement. No, no, you made a statement about Terry, and I said Terry had 2 points yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I'm overdue. But
What a
yeah, that's
guy.
pretty much.
He's special talent, bro. Special talent. He get to play 29 minutes though, being that ass, man.
Yeah, the Lakers shot was
Shout out
good from the
Spoelstra,
floor.
man. Investigate him too, FBI. Investigate him too.
Yeah, hopefully he bounces back next year. Hopefully the team is better
I
off
hope he's not
next
on the
year.
team next year, to be frank.
No, not
Who's up?
Terry. Oh, yeah, I was talking about Spo. Yeah, no.
Yeah, totally.
No.
He's been washed since the divorce, bro. He ain't coming back unless
No.
Nikki come back, bro. Don't lose a good woman, y'all. Let that be a lesson.
Preach. Last but not least, man. Shout out to Portland, man. Shout out to Portland, bro. Man,
Damn,
oh
niggas
man,
is
oh
not
man.
gonna, they gonna speak on the Lakers when they smack something.
Nah, I kept it simple, bro. Like I'm like, well, y'all laid them lay down in the first quarter. Y'all maintained that in the second half. I shout out everybody that contributed. I feel like throughout the game, which
Byron,
was
I
a lot of guys.
said, y'all was trying to impress Luca. Mission
Man,
accomplished, man.
like y'all
Nah,
really came
what?
out on something in the first quarter. Like real
Shout out
shit.
my
Nah,
dog Gabe too, by the way. Shout
yeah,
out Gabe.
Gabe for the last like 3 weeks for sure. Just he literally looked like the Gabe y'all had in stretches in the playoffs. Like he actually shooting the ball now, and I actually think the shit going in like almost every time. Because at one point he couldn't like
That's
shoot a
Gabe
rock.
Lillard.
Yeah, he
Oh,
couldn't
he
throw a
reached that
rock.
point for you now? That's all right.
Bro, he
Nah,
couldn't
he
throw a
pulling
that.
with confidence now, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean at first. So I just like, yeah, shout out to him, man. I mean, he always been that defensively. One thing I wanted to say because I was talking to Jordan on the TL about one of his tweets, or I kind of he quote tweeted I think my tweet, and kind of brought up the fact that we about the trade and how I kind of just raised their ceiling but lowered their floor, et cetera, et cetera. We kind of just he said we kind of was saying that. I think to summarize, he was saying we were saying that to kind of balance out the talk of the trade or the hype of the trade or whatever like that. We was kind of, I guess, just trying to be modest about it. I think that's what he was trying to say in a nutshell by saying the ceiling and flow thing. And what I will say, they will probably prove me wrong. The main reason why I say they can prove me wrong in regards to making that take about lowering the floor and lifting the ceiling, et cetera, is what I saw last night, and low-key in the next game too. When AD not out there, and shout out JJ because it's a scheme thing too. The perimeter catchers play with way more pride, knowing they don't have that safety valve in the back. Like the cats on the perimeter, they really guard. They guard with more energy. They guard with more of a purpose on top of JJ's scheme when AD not out there. That's what I'm noticing. And if they can keep that up, until they do get a big or whatever like that, whatever happened this past Thursday, it can change some stuff in regards to the regular season for sure for me. Because I think before they was better equipped for the regular season. But if they're gonna guard like this and JJ gonna scheme like this defensively, because that's why I think JJ needed improvement. It was the defensive scheme and it was the rotation. And I think rotation wise, he's been better, and even scheming wise defensively. Like the last month, nobody really want to talk about it. The Lakers been a top 7 defense, like the last month. That's something that really don't get brought up. It's just always been, Lakers can't go out for like a month and some change. Lakers been a top 7 defense. So it's like JJ figured some stuff out defensively with this squad. I mean, obviously, you want to see it continue with no AD, but they're gonna guard like this with a purpose. And Braun and Luka figure stuff out offensively. It can change some stuff in regards to where I think they flow would be, in the regular season. It's definitely gonna lift their floor. Because they guarded their ass off last night. I mean, Clippers did miss some open stuff, but they was guarding, bro. They was actually guarding with a purpose. So that's all I'm gonna say to because it was a smack. We ain't gotta talk too long.
Nah, you said you added some valuable things in my opinion. As far as them guarding on the perimeter with knowing that AD is not on the backside or the last line of defense, and that do matter. Because in your head, you have to do more, or be more effective on that side, or up front, I would say, without knowing that you have a guy like AD on your backside. So good point out, for sure. That's a good comment. Mish, to your comment, shout out to Portland for messing up their draft pick. Technically, they're not messing up their draft pick because they're set up to have at least the 7th worst record in the league, regardless, in my opinion. So it's not really going to change. If I go back to the standings, they have 29 losses. They're not going to catch the Pels or the Jazz, and they're not going to catch the Wizards or the Hornets. So those teams are top 4 when it comes to most losses, would have the most losses in the league, and also the Raptors and Nets. They're at 33 and 34. The Sixers are going to win more games than the Blazers, ideally, and then also the Blazers are not going to win more games than any of these teams right here. So they're going to set up to be this. They have the 7th worst record in the league, regardless. And having the 7th or 8th worst record can end up you having to get going to the lottery. You can end up with the 5th pick or the 4th pick or even the 6th pick. So I don't think they're messing up their draft pick at the end of the day. And when you're a young team that's trying to rebuild, you also want to build that. You also want to have a healthy locker room, in my opinion. And I think even a mini stretch of like 9 and win over the last 10 or even a 5-game winning streak, that still lets them know, like, okay, we got some things in tone and set in tone, and we're actually building something here in Portland versus just losing and losing and losing. For example, the Washington Wizards, like Byron said earlier, it's just a shit show over there. And that's why Byron don't want nobody to go there. You know what I'm saying? Versus Portland, they have a guy like Shaden Sharp or Scoot or Denny, Ayton for the time being, and different guys, Kamara, and different guys contributing and building up what that locker room is like. Anthony Simons, whoever, building up what that locker room is like at the moment. And I think that matters. So when they come into next season, now, hey, we just finished this season 32 and 50, hypothetically, 33 and 49, still having a top 10 pick in the draft, by the way. We can build on that. Let me see what they went last year. I think that's what matters too. People leave that part out when it comes to rebuilding sometimes. Like last year, they went 21 and 61. This year so far is already better than what they did last year, period. I think that matters because now next season, they can come on and even build on that even more. What if they continue winning games? I don't think you heard what I said. Or you probably heard what I said, but I don't think you're following me. So they're 22 and 29 right now, Mish, right?
That's growth. That's growth right there. That's what you want to see by a nice young rebuilding team.
Yeah,
Get better
exactly.
year by year. You of course you ain't gonna make no 20 win to 40 win jump, but like by you going from 20 wins last year to about
Yeah,
30,
that
32
matters.
this year,
Yeah.
that's a nice jump. That's a nice jump.
Yep. And Mish, what I'm saying to you, you said, what if they continue to win the games? Again, they're not going to win more games than the Spurs or the Mavericks, Mish. So that does not matter. They're not going to lose more games than the Pels and the Jazz. So that don't matter, right? When you look at the East now, they're not going to win more games than the Blazers. I mean, the Sixers. Realistically, they're not going to win more games than the Sixers. So they're not going to lose more games than the Hornets, the Wizards, or the Raptors, or even the Nets, realistically, right? They're going to have to go on a crazy losing streak, and also those teams will be losing games too. So regardless, Mish, the Blazers are set up to win or to have the 7th or 8th worst record in the league, regardless. Like it's going to be them or the Bulls in that same little 7th or 8th worst record ballpark. And let me pull up Tankathon for you. Maybe that'll give you a better idea of what I'm trying to explain versus me just talking. Tankathon NBA. Like they can keep winning games, but it's not hurting them, in my opinion, because
Bro,
nothing
it's a shit real
is going to
I
change.
call Tankathon.
Man, they gone. Bro, as soon as that next
Yeah,
second half of the season kick off and teams
yeah, they
actually
gonna
start
lose. Yeah,
playing
exactly,
for real,
exactly,
man, it's like in their ass
exactly.
bust, bro. Again.
So, like I said, Mish, before even pulling this up, I said Chicago and Portland, right, for 8th. This is not going to change. Like they're going to be right here regardless. The only thing that's going to change in this is Philly winning more games. So Philly's going to come to the back end, and it's going to be Chicago and Portland locked in at 7 and 8. That's what I'm trying to say. So them winning is not going to change nothing because they're not going to win more games than San Antonio. And obviously Atlanta is something to look at, but regardless, they're picking in the top 10 at the end of the day, regardless. So like I said, I think winning games matters too when it comes to rebuilding. And they have some young pieces, Jaden Scoot, Donovan, etc. So versus a team like Brooklyn,
We have a
um,
trade.
for real.
It ain't nothing crazy. Daniel Theis got traded to OKC.
Dice to the Thunder. Big trade. Big trade.
League shattering. League
Yeah,
shattering.
Bro,
yeah,
it's so
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
We got that burn. We got that burner in here,
I ain't
bro.
like Jordan. Lead that to the experts, bro. Lead that to the experts.
Dice
Not
about
to
to win
you.
a Ice
You know,
Spice
you
about to
say
win a
chat guys are
championship,
chat
bro.
guys, bro.
Oh my god.
Like Spice is a nut. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Mish. They locked in. I get your standpoint though. Messing up the draft pick. I'm only saying that, Mish, if they were expected or projected to have a top 5 pick. That's not going to happen. So it's like you're not really harming yourself because you're going to fall in that 7 through 9 range regardless. in my opinion. So that's all.
What
But
game we are discussing?
we were talking
Wait, it
about
says that the Pelicans are trading Thice and draft compensation to the Thunder. Why are they trading draft compensation to the Thunder?
you know how that
Sam
shit go.
Presti got to be stopped, bro. Enough is
You know
enough.
how that shit go. He get
Enough
whatever
got
he
enough
want.
is
I,
enough, bro.
He get whatever he want.
for real.
What's up?
So this is
I
salary
already
dump for the
yeah. Durant
Pelicans.
was already
Probably so.
doubtful yesterday. Lero Durant was doubtful yesterday.
So what that mean is going on in New Orleans then?
What was their tax situation? I don't know what their situation was tax wise. It'll be a
I
follow
think they're
speed.
under the first apron. I know that. So I'm curious, like, does that mean Ingram getting traded and making room? What that mean?
Maybe it probably
Mm.
means something, bro. But Danny, I mean not Danny. Sam said, "Oh, you giving picks out? I'll take it. Fuck it."
Josh Jacobs said the team needs a wide receiver one. Dontavian Wicks didn't like that comment. Fuck, ain't like it for. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why players don't be realistic sometimes?
And why he didn't say the QB one as well?
Yo, last but not least, oh, that's what we was on. We was on a Portland game. Portland 9-1 their last 10. Speaking to the win last night, I think that's the stat just said Hallie has 0. I could have sworn is that? Oh, I think I seen that tweet last night too. Hallie's such a funny basketball player, dog. 25
Yeah,
minutes, 0 point.
Okay, Bobby Marks tweeted New Orleans is 1.4 million above the luxury tax prior
there
to
we
the
go.
trade, so now they're below it because they
There we go.
sent Thice. So that's
Okay.
why they got draft compensation. OKC.
Yep, makes sense.
Sam Presti got to be stopped, bro. Enough is enough.
What is he loading up for? Oh my god.
Scoot had 17, 8, and 5. Shaden Sharp had 17 off the bench, didn't shoot too well. Anthony had 22. Jeremy Grant had 20. Kamara had 13 and 7. And yeah, man, just a overall well-rounded win. I did see something yesterday as well, which the box score attest to that, where Robert Williams will not be getting all the backup minutes instead of Donovan Clingan. So Robert Williams had 4 points, 11 rebounds, and maybe will he get traded in the next 25 hours? We'll see.
Why though? Like why? Like
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. To be honest, either. Like, I don't know. I seen that report yesterday, so no more Donovan Clingan for the foreseeable future, unless obviously Robert Williams gets traded.
That's so dumb.
Yeah. So that's that. That is that for the NBA. We're going to circle back to the NBA obviously later on throughout the day. We also got more games to circle back to today. I'm gonna just do a brief pit stop in college hoops, and I'm gonna circle right back. I really want to. I really think I might have to hold off on the whole NFL thing, to be honest. It's just not going to feel right in my opinion right now to just try to circle to that in the middle of the week. So it's either going to be a Friday thing or it's going to be a Sunday thing for sure. Like the Super Bowl day of college hoops real quick. Houston bounce back win to give y'all an update. Auburn, I mean, they've been the best. They've been, one can say Duke, one can say Auburn. Say
It's
whatever you
Auburn.
want.
Give it to Auburn. Give it
Yeah,
to Auburn.
they've been the best team in the country all year. They've been playing phenomenal basketball. They won 98-70. It's really nothing to even say bad about that team. You know, they play the same way every single night. Big win over Oklahoma by 28 points. Houston got a bounce back win over Oklahoma State as well, 72-63. Florida, they needed this win as well. They just lost to Tennessee. They got the win over Vandy, 86-75. Purdue beat Iowa. UCLA in an upset. I think it was an upset.
Yeah, that's too. That's two close losses by MSU in a row. I think were they on the road? This is the one game I didn't watch. MSU.
Oh, you talking about MSU? Yeah, it was in UCLA. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been on the West Coast. I know they're ready to come home.
Yeah. So UCLA got the win 63-61 in a close battle. I did get to see a little bit of the St. John and Marquette game. And then Kentucky came on. I tried to watch that a little bit. St. John got the win 70-64. A lot of the faves won last night, pretty much, honestly. A lot of the faves won last night, if not all, to be honest. A lot of the faves won last night. Arizona was an upset game. And I think UCLA, I think that was the even line with them playing at home against Michigan State.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Were y'all favorite?
Yeah.
Y'all weren't favorite?
Nah, we was underdogs.
Okay.
Yeah, we got stepped on though. We was like, it was close to an even line. It was like plus 126 at one point when the last time I saw before the game.
Okay.
Yeah, Texas Tech beat Baylor. Baylor had a lot of guys out, so not really so much to say about that game. And I mean, this game, I mean, literally from, I'm not gonna lie, within the first 5 minutes, I can tell we were gonna lose the game. It was already there, um, because I feel like in the game we only had one guy that truly looked like they wanted to play basketball. Like, I mean, truly looked like they wanted to play basketball, and that was Otega Owe. Outside of that, I don't really think anybody else wanted to play basketball. I said earlier in the show today that we had too many white boys. I feel like to where like they not go getters, like they want to make the imprint felt on the game or affect the game. That's Travis, that's Trent, and that's Colin. Colin only played 3 minutes last night, but over the last couple of games, Colin been playing against some minutes. You know what I'm saying? Owe though, who I was just speaking to, he finished the game with 24 points. Amari had a triple double. He got that triple double late in the game though. He had like one more assist to Owe actually with like a minute or two to go in the game. Whatever, who cares? But with Ansley and Kobe, if Kobe not getting threes up, Kobe not really doing much. Kobe ain't breaking a nigga down. Kobe not doing mid-range pull-ups. Kobe not slamming at the rim. Like Kobe's a three-point shooter, a three-point guy. And you love and appreciate your specialist. He's the best shooter in the country. You love and appreciate your specialist, but when it's an off night / off game, what are they doing to affect the game? And he ain't doing much. Jackson followed up with another good game offensively. But like I said, though, I'm gonna go play by play to look at the exact, like literally within the first 5 minutes, you can tell the shit about to get ugly. It got down to 4-12 right after Matthew Murrow made a layup. Travis Perry came back and made a three. Then they went up 17-15. Then they went up 10 points. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can feel how this game is going to go. You can literally just feel how the game is going to go. They're at home. We have not been a good road team this year. And we really, 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 really need Lamont Butler. This team is not built on, I have my go-getter. I have a guy / 5-star / 20, 25 point per game scorer, or even 18, 22, 23 point per game scorer that I can bank on offensively on a night-to-night basis. Owe is really damn good. But the way Kentucky goes, in my opinion, or the way the offense operates is when it's all three of our guards and one, not two out of the three, not one out of the three, right? So I think with Lamont, Jackson, Owe, we're a different team. But if it's Owe and Jax or Owe and Lamont, it's probably not the same. I think Owe and Lamont will probably be better than Owe and Jax because we can have Kobe slide in for Jax. But Jax been playing good basketball as of late, like I said. So I think some of our biggest issues is that we thrive with all three of our guards. If we're missing one, especially a guy like Lamont, who play makes for us, who guards the ball, who does a lot for us offensively and defensively, it's an issue. So I think going into these games now, I'm shaky, I'm wonky on it because of Lamont Butler. Andrew Carr, who came back like 3 games ago, he's still not starting at the moment. He was solid, best game since he came back from injury, or since he came back since he was out. 10 points, 20. I'm ready for him to start again. Just put him back into the starting lineup. Because Ansley's another guy, with all due respect to him, all due respect, specialist. He only is a shooter. That's it. He only is a shooter. He's only a shooter. He played 15 minutes last night and they give you one stat. Zero. He did nothing in 15 minutes. Nothing. He only can shoot the basketball. If he's not shooting the basketball, he's not a tenacious rebounder. He's not a great defender. He's not a great passer. He's not doing nothing in that aspect. That's what's going on with Kentucky basketball right now. I think that we thrive with all three of our guards. This team is not built to previous Kentucky teams where you can see a random guy. I can say obviously a lot of names I can say where you can see a random guy pop off on a night-to-night basis if somebody's out, a key guy is out. This team is built on all three of our transfers contributing as a collective and letting Amari and Andrew and the rest of the guys feed off of what they did to start the game off or throughout the game when they make it winning plays. So that's what happened last night, man. Tough win for Kentucky. Tough loss for Kentucky, man. It is what it is. We have South Carolina next at home. I do expect us to win the South Carolina game this weekend, and the Tennessee game at home too is going to be a good game because we just beat Tennessee a week ago or so, right before Arkansas. But that's what makes this game so bad. This SEC so it's so wonky because the Alabama game was close, but we beat A&M and Mississippi State. But then we lost to Georgia and Vandy. But then you see teams like Florida and Tennessee taking care of business when it came to Georgia and Vandy. But then you see us beat freaking beat Florida and Tennessee. So it's just so weird. The only team that ain't on no weird shit in the SEC is Auburn. Like they not on no weird shit. Yeah, you got me on your schedule. We gonna show you what we got.
Alabama.
Okay, Alabama too. Yes, good shout. Alabama too. I ain't gonna lie. Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama game was a
that's
close
what I'm
game.
saying.
Yeah.
Good teams go find a way. You regular teams like Kentucky, y'all gonna keep struggling because you know what I mean. You
Yeah.
don't have no killers that's gonna really find a way to victory, like Auburn, Alabama. Alabama got multiple guys that can go get it.
Yeah, I meant to
Kentucky
say
don't got
Bama.
no.
I was yeah. I 1000%
Kentucky
meant to
not
say
going
Bama.
into no road. They not going on a road and beating South Carolina. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you and Chan right. I honestly Bama slipped my mind because we had a close game with them. I felt like we should have won that game, but they made a lot of threes in the second half and they made some big shots. But I do think we're gonna be South Carolina this weekend and bounce back a little bit. And yeah, man, that's what's going on in Kentucky right now. I don't know how long Lamont is out, Chan. He been banged up and nicked up, and he's decided to play a couple of games with his injuries. And I think now this time around, he just resting. And truly trying to get healthy to affect the game the right way. Because when him being on the court with him not being at 100%, we can see that, and it doesn't help us, to be honest. What else I want to shout out from yesterday? Oh, Arizona. Man, I knew it. I'm mad at myself for not taking the money line and only taking the spread. But I just knew Arizona was going to get this one on the road against BYU, and
I like
they
BYU.
They did it again. They 85-74, and they separated with like I want to say 6 or 7 minutes to go in the second half. I had this game up on my YouTube TV, and just overall, man, just a good win from Arizona, man. They 10-1 in conference play now. There's really nothing bad to say about them. They're on a roll, and I'm actually happy for them because this was a team that I was high on coming into the year, and even last year too. To be honest, this was a team that I was high on coming into the year, and I'm glad that thing not super duper high on to make much noise or make a championship or anything like that. But just to be an attorney and win a couple of games in attorney, Sweet 16, Elite 8, whatever, anything is possible. But that's what I thought of Arizona when I think of Arizona. So, and that's what Caleb Love had in his mind as well when he went there. So, good win for them. Wisconsin took care of business against Indiana. Chan said North Carolina played last night. Who won last night? North Carolina played. Chan, you said. Didn't Chan say shout out to my team for getting a big dub last night?
That's what
Who's
he
he talking
meant.
about?
They didn't play. That's what he meant. They didn't play. That has to be what he meant because I don't think they play
Yeah, what is he?
until
What is,
No, they didn't. They didn't play. They didn't play.
Saturday. I don't think they play until Saturday.
Okay. Okay, I was confused. Oh, Clemson losing to Georgia Tech. Fuck me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie,
Bro.
bro.
I
Clemson
respect
down
Georgia
super
Tech now.
bad for that. Clemson
Yeah.
down, nah, bro. Clemson down bad for that.
Bro,
That
Georgia
that's
Clemson
Tech
the only
down,
beat
team
Louisville
bro.
on.
and
That's down
Clemson.
bad, bro.
They beat
That's
Louisville
Clemson the
and
down
only
Clemson
bad.
back to back.
They just beat Vandy.
That's the only team I was worried about
They
us
down
potentially losing
bad
to,
for
Georgia
that,
Tech
bro.
beat
BJ.
I'm not
Vandy
gonna hold
too.
you.
Yeah,
They beat
they
Vandy,
can't.
Louisville, and Clemson.
I think that comeback. Then they come back on. I think they came back on
BJ,
Vandy.
Bro,
that Clemson game gonna be close, bro. Mark my words.
bro.
When we playing.
Was it Vandy?
Couldn't have been Vandy.
Nah.
They got
Who
knocked the conference.
go
Virginia
down? Go
Tech.
down. I'm tripping.
Yeah, it could have been Vandy.
Who do they? Nah, it was Clemson,
Louisville.
Notre Dame. I'm thinking of the wrong team. I got to.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I'm like, oh, I heard Vandy. I'm like, huh? Oh, that shit fucked me up a little bit. Oh, he said I'm a part-time Arizona fan. Yeah, man, like that, man. This man, I had a bomb 7-leg parlay, bro. And Clemson sold it in 3 overtime. It looked like the game went to 3 overtime
Yeah,
game,
yes,
bro.
bro. Yes, bro.
Can't
Turnovers,
lose
bro.
no game like that.
Turnovers laid down the stretch of that game, bro. Turnovers, literally. That's it. Not missed shots, no nothing. Turnovers sold that game for them. Turnovers sold the game.
Yeah,
They
that's
had
bad
2
for them.
back-to-back turnovers in both overtimes.
Yeah, that's bad for them. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's bad. They 10-2 in conference play now. They 18-5 on the season overall. Georgia Tech now have, in my opinion,
They're still going. They conference as a 2 seed though. They're still bottom.
Yeah,
They're still bottom out.
You that's fine. You like them on Saturday?
Who? Clemson?
Okay. Yeah, you like Clemson on Saturday?
Who they play?
Duke. I know you like them.
Nah, gang.
Yo, Duke going on the road. You know what I'm saying?
You got it, bro.
Hey, brother.
You got it, bro.
Trap game, BJ. I'm telling you, bro.
I got Duke. Duke going to Clemson.
Yeah.
That game gonna be lit. That game gonna be lit.
Yeah, lit for Clemson fans.
Speaking of Duke, they got Syracuse tonight. The spread is ridiculous, though. I honestly might be a spread worth taking, to be honest, at 17.5. I don't really do spreads and things like that, but I'm just throwing it out there. That is actually something they might step on Syracuse. No, I'm not doing. I don't play around with spreads. That's too high. I'm gonna leave that alone. Tennessee and Missouri. This is a
Too
game that's
stinky.
probably worth watching. I haven't seen Mizzou this year. Ted's been speaking some good things about them. I don't know if Tennessee got some guys returning back to the lineup, but they had 3 guys out over the past weekend. But the spread's at -8.5 in favor of Tennessee. This is gonna be an SEC game that I tap into tonight. And Rutgers play Illinois. They told me that yesterday. They told me that last night.
Illinois, dog.
Yeah, they don't. They getting
That's
it done.
easy work.
Texas got Arkansas. That's gonna be a good game from an SEC standpoint. That's gonna be solid. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it.
You know, around
Another
this time,
game.
the slate's gonna be Saturday for real. Coming up
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah, middle of the week. Yeah.
It
But we
go
got
it go
the
it go beginning of the week, and then it go end of the week.
this weekend pop off crazy.
I get to watch
Yeah.
Cooper Flag.
Oh, Auburn and Florida. Oh my goodness.
Think about this.
Oh yeah, I'm tuned.
I'm
Auburn
trying
and
to really
Florida.
sit here and think about this shit though. Yeah, that's about to be unch, bro.
Here we go, bro.
I get to watch this shit on my TV. I get to watch Wimby.
Go up. Who Bama play?
ESPN is
Let's say
channel 11.
Bama.
Shout out Comcast. And then, bro, I can pick up my remote and turn one channel and see the game. What a life.
Bama got Ark.
Arkansas.
Yeah. That low key might be a good game too. All right, so that's that. For
Shit,
the
if they come out and play how they played us, yeah, it'd be a good game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it'd be a good game.
Man, oh man, this Kentucky shit, man.
Hey, BJ, Saturday I get to watch Luca and Brian, and then I get to lead right into watching Cooper Flag, bro. 2 hours later.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's good. Good watch right there.
It's
Bro, that
tough.
Luka and Braun shit, bro. That shit just that's just that one game. It's the Pacers, right?
Yeah.
Bro, the views on the numbers on that game is just about to go crazy.
Yeah, that's a league pass game, so.
Yep. Ted, I know you say you don't got no much. You probably don't got much to say about college. But before I move back to NBA today, you got anything to say about the slate from last night or anything like that? And college basketball, anything college basketball related? Or are you good?
No, I'm good, bro. We got dominated, bro. I'm cool. I need some days away from them niggas, bro.
Nah, I feel that. Got stepped on from the rip.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Got stepped on from the rip.
They let me super down last night, like, and then they did that fake ass little comeback in the second half. Man, I knew this shit was over, bro. That fake ass comeback, bro, made that shit look good. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Just so they cover the spread. Fuck out of here.
See,
you know that's crazy because they really
there,
covered the spread for me with that though. I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro. That right there is why
Yeah,
I don't take college spreads. I see it way too many times, and you witness it right there. If a team is down, if the spread is 14, it's about a minute left, and the opposing team is up 20. Guess what? You know the team losing. Let me get some shots up. I don't get shots like that. Let me go ahead and pull some threes up, and that's how they cover the spread.
And that lady that I'm talking about, with Clemson selling me, like I told you, like I sent you the other day last week or two when I sent you the lady that had Kentucky spread. And not that I think we're not gonna win, it's that I think that if we go into a game where we're the underdogs and you can take but if you put a plus 14.5, that's still good odds to pair with something. Like the shit was like minus 400 or minus 500 or something like that to pair that with something else. And it was on a 7-leg parlay. So like I'm like, all right, all we gotta do.
It's so crazy. One thing I knew
14.5.
I knew
we was down like 30 at a point, but yeah.
Some spreads are
32,
super locked,
bro.
Yeah, they backdoor covered that 14.5, but Clemson still lost regardless. So like it is what it is.
Yeah, easy spreads are the cover. Hard spreads like that, large spreads like that, you can cover like a 4.5, like a 5. That's easy. Because if you up 10, they're not gonna try hard like that. But if the spread is at 10 and they're up and you're up like 11, they're getting that. They're getting them shots up. Oh, example. Let's say Bronny, right? Bronny don't get in the game. Whoever the Suns minus 20.5. Oh yeah, Bronny in the game. Oh yeah, let me get my 3 up. Guess what? Make the 3. Boom. Lose by 19 instead of 20.
Yep. Yep. So that's that. We're gonna circle back to the slate for today's game. I'm bored, bro. I'll probably make a parlay real quick, bro. This parlay that I'm gonna make, y'all, I'm probably gonna throw 20 on it. We got a lot of games today. I'll probably throw $20 on the slate or $20 on a parlay. And see what I come up with. The slate looking pretty cool. The slate looking solid. You know what I'm saying? A little cool.
Yeah, it's a solid slate.
Cool, looking cool.
I'm not
cool. So let's see what I can cook up with a $20 real quick.
All right.
Let's see what I can
make. Let's get in the lab.
Memphis, I appreciate
my
that.
little coat on. Let me put my coat on and let me buckle up. All right. From the top, brother. From the top. Go ahead.
Let me see what I like.
From the first game, go.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. So if I'm doing $20, hold on, before getting the game, if I'm doing $20, ideally, I don't need a plus 1,000. I don't need the plus 2,000, right? I like to do whatever will make me 100. Like just to start off, like 100, 200, 300, whatever, it don't matter. So for this one, I'll probably go whatever make me 100 just for the people. Y'all can gamble however y'all gamble, but I'm just taking $20. I'm confident in this today. So this is automatically on my thing. I'm going Spurs money line. I don't bet money lines too much, but I'm just confident in Spurs money line. Next, I'm looking at Maxey for 25. I'm taking Maxey 25 points. It's not really not doing much for me for you know what I'm saying, but that's putting me at minus 105. Okay, I'll deal with that for now. Let me look at the rest of these stuff today. Grizzlies, Wolves,
Duke covering that shit tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
Duke covering. You think Duke
that
covering
might be
that?
The straight drop.
Straight drop.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't even
Bro,
think
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You be talking crazy about them dudes now, bro. Like it's just so funny to me, bro. Talk crazy,
bro. All I said was we gonna cover a spread, bro.
Damn, bro.
All I said is we gonna cover a spread.
We get it, bro. We get it, bro. This one of y'all best years,
bro. And guess what?
Bro.
You know.
BJ,
bro, we always got room. We always got room to improve. But unlike we ain't like you niggas. We ain't losing out here losing a bum ass niggas. You wanna know why? Because we got real stars on this team.
We always gonna pop it like we carry Tar Heel every day, nigga. Tar Heel born, Tar Heel bred. You Blue Devils.
Yeah, I don't know what you talking about. What you about to say, Ed? Where was you at?
Blue Devils are bogus.
I'm trying to think.
You fair weather.
You said Maxey.
Last year, your energy was totally different.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, like Wes, you feel me, bro? Like
I like. What about Ant 30? No.
Ant 30. I'll do Ant 25.
Or 25.
Yo, did you do anything? Did you put any legs in yet? What did you have so far? I'm sorry.
You setting up a leg?
Yeah, I'm building it right now, real quick.
What do you have?
Nice
so
little 8-leggy on.
At 25, Maxey 25. I might take this off, but it's sitting there for now. Spurs money line, and I got Giannis double plus the win.
Do Cade.
Or like, what about Zach 80 rebounds now?
Or you don't think they could do anything against the Cavs?
It depends on the points, because if you're playing with Cade, you're gonna have to take like 25 or something like that. But 20 not gonna do much. Yeah, 20 minus 600.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, Evan Mobley PR hits me all the time.
It couldn't hit last night.
I didn't bet last night.
Curry assists.
Curry assists.
I feel like Giannis is gonna go off because he's been in the.
I got Giannis double plus the win.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I got Giannis double plus the win.
What do you do?
Remember,
there?
I'm only trying to get to popular. You go to popular to get that.
Can you do it in the same game parlay though?
Yeah, play performance doubles. I meant to say, my bad. Yeah, same game.
Yeah, you can't. No, you can't same game process. No.
Oh no, yeah, my bad.
So I can't add it to the Maxey and Ant one, or no? I can't.
You can. It's on the screen.
You can, but you can't add nothing from that.
Sorry,
from that game.
Phone. I can't see the screen.
Nah, you good.
You can't add nothing from that game though.
So what is it called again? It's called players' performance and outcome, whatever.
Player performance
Performance
double,
doubles,
then go
yeah.
to Giannis double plus the win. I'm gonna send you the bet
Yeah,
to your phone anyway, though.
double to the win. All right. How much you want to make this, by the way?
I'm only going plus 500, 600 because I'm only putting 20 on it. It's just a lay for the people.
All right, and then I got a 30% boost, so I'm good with whatever.
Yeah, I'm using a boost too. Facts. So it ain't gonna really bother me too much.
Use my boost on that nice little plus 100 on.
Okay,
We're only at one. How many legs do you like to get to 500?
I'm only gonna get to
You
5
know
or
what I mean?
6 because I'm at 278 right now. So
Yeah,
I think
that's
like 2
why
more.
I called out like 5 names, like just in
Wait,
case.
you're at
You know what I mean?
278. I got Ant 25, Maxi 25, and Giannis. Oh, you have the Spurs money line. I don't know
Yeah,
about
but I
that.
might take that off though. That's
I ain't
just
gonna lie, you can
All right, so
look.
right now,
I'm telling you, I already bet Chan paying for my smoothie today. You know what I'm saying? So you can take it off because it might get a little bit sweaty, but I think we beat the shit out of them niggas though.
D-Mitch
all right.
For
20
sure.
process D-Mitch 20, and then I might go.
He burns me every time I bet that motherfucker.
I'm gonna give him one more chance. I really don't bet D-Mitch to be honest. I'm gonna give him one chance. What about Ware 8 rebounds? Ware 8 rebounds, or is that too much for the rookie?
I mean, he's been on a tear, and Embiid's not playing.
Oh, Bam been on a scoring tier. I think Bam should get 15 points against y'all.
God
Bam
bless.
No,
4 straight games of 20 or more. I'm
that
only
gets
asking
you
for
at
15.
That gets you at 568.
Yeah, that's fat. That and then booyah. Like I don't. Oh wait, Spurs money line still in the way though. Spurs money line. How you feel about Spurs money line?
I mean, you guys seem confident on it, so I agree with you.
Yeah, Fox
Bro,
debut.
don't say you guys when he's the only one who said something.
I thought
You
you
When
like the
said
he,
Spurs money
I,
line too.
I
You
said,
like the Spurs money line too,
I
dude.
thought you said you liked the Spurs.
I bet Chan that I didn't bet the books. I was going to, but I said fuck it, I'm not going to. Though.
I mean,
That's why I already bet Chan.
Fox's debut, and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's rock out with this.
my boy, Darren Fox was happy in a shoot around. He was
Or
happy
we
in a
can
shoot
just
around.
take it off. Let me put it up on my phone. Or we can just take the Spurs money line off and use the 30% boost, and I'm pretty sure that'll get you to the 500, right? Still
What about Evan Mobley points?
It'll get you to 424.
with the 30
With the
with
boost?
Spurs money line off with the boost.
Yeah, with the boost, it'll get you to 434. Without the boost, it's 320. It's 332.
Hold on, let
You
me
put a
cancel.
blue on it, call it a night. Fuck it.
He said put a blue on and call it a night. Hold on. Because this got it
If
hit.
you take
So
Ware 8 rebounds, it'll get you to 530 before the boost.
before the boost, without the Spurs money line.
Without the Spurs money line, if you took Ware 8 rebounds, it gets you to 530.
And that's why I said you can sub Ware, and I just gave you a couple more. I gave you a couple more options, like Mobley
I don't
points,
even bet on guys.
If you
Miles
take the
Bridges.
Spurs,
I don't
you take
even
the
bet on
Spurs.
guys for 25 for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm betting on Ant and Maxi for 25. I might as well take the Spurs money line. Fuck it, it's a gamble.
So do it.
I ain't gonna lie,
Take,
no. I'm
Hold on.
not gonna hold you. Ant low key creeping up in the. He might be good in the 25, right? The 25.
I don't want to jinx it,
For
but
real?
Maxi's a
No,
Yeah,
fucking
Maxi, I'm
he
good.
creeping. It's
Yeah,
up to you
Maxi, I'm
though.
good. Yeah, Maxi, I'm good. I don't care about
I
Maxi.
think
Maxi.
Ant, but nigga ain't gonna get the motherfucking shots up though. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna get his shots up. That's one thing he gonna do.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what are you gonna do? Fuck it. Go back to the Spurs.
Go back to the Spurs. You said. What am I
Is that
gonna
what you're
do?
saying?
How about this process? No Spurs money line. Yeah, I feel way better with this one. No Spurs money line. SGA 25. Boom.
That gets you to
529 with a 30% boost.
with the 30% boost.
Yeah.
Where's
All right.
Haverson?
I'm here. What you need from me, What do you need from me, BJ?
No Spurs money line.
6 p.m. 6 p.m.
Yeah. Shit. I think I got.
I think I got
You can
yoga.
only.
I
It's
got
so
Pilates.
stupid
I
that you
think.
can.
Hold on.
How many? I can't bet $100 on it because of the fucking.
You a hitter,
See, that's why I don't like. I don't like them. I don't like that
You
shit.
can't bet 100 because of what?
Because the max I can bet with the boost is 50.
Oh, that's for your boost. My
Yeah,
max is
yeah.
my max. My
I
max
have
is
a
100.
class at 6:30.
What? How? See, that's what I
Yeah,
be
the max.
saying. That'd be dirty. That's
Yeah, BJ.
dirty. You said what happened?
I got a class at 6:30.
Okay.
I didn't know y'all things be like that. I thought everybody was the same.
No, everybody joint change. Like, bro, my no sweat.
Because I'd be fucking taking them for their bread. That's
I
why.
was about to say just like that. Cause bro, nigga, my no sweat used to be 100. Nigga, my no sweats is fucking $10 now.
All right, well, I'm
Mm,
putting 50 on it then. Motherfucker.
okay. So this is the
That's why.
parlay, guys.
That's
I'm
why
rolling with
for real.
today. Go ahead. Okay. All right, this is the parlay that I'm going with today. Maxi 25, Bam 15, Bam been on the tier, Maxi been on the tier. Giannis double. He been getting a double consistently of like every game, damn near. I expect Milwaukee to get the win. Ant 25, D Mitch 20, SGA 25. I'm not sweating nothing in this. It's plus 14 without the boost. If you're on FanDuel, use the boost because that's what I'm using. That's what Process is using. 30% boost. It gives me the 540. I put 20 on that and I make $108. And I'm gonna post that in the Discord right now. And I'm obviously gonna make another parlay later on. Probably.
Goddamn, fucking swiped out the shit. But process. But sometimes what
Yeah.
I do, I play the shit twice. Say for instance, if you want to put 50 on it, you can fucking 25 boost and then replay it for another 25.
Yeah, well, I can bet 50. I can't bet 100.
Oh yeah, you're good. But yeah, in a situation like that, yeah, you can just play the shit twice. One with the boost and then whatever the difference is. Yeah.
Did you
All
get
right,
this
cool.
$5 million touchdown jackpot bullshit?
Process. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm so focused on that shit. I'm really gonna try to crack their fucking head, bro.
Well,
I'm
what do
real
you
live about to
use?
make about 10 touchdown lays with all different niggas on it.
I'm confused. If your player scores the first or last touchdown in the game, get a share of the $5 million in bonus?
Listen, okay, right. So how shit like that works. You gotta pick a nigga. They do it on DraftKings, right? Let's say longest touchdown. So they do a thing with longest touchdown. Let's say fucking I don't know who's some fast niggas. Dolphins, and
Yeah,
two
you
other
take
fast
Tyreek
teams
Hill
play.
or some shit.
Yeah, right. So boom. So who get the longest touchdown? Of course, it's 100 people in here. 90 people in here are gonna say, "Oh, Tyreek Hill, he's gonna be the longest touchdown." But I'm gonna say Devon A. Chain, and not a lot of people gonna get it. So I'm gonna get most of that money. That's all it is. You got to find the most random person and bet on a random person to win the most money. If you're gonna get the most person that's gonna score Jalen Hurts, right? Everyone's gonna bet on Jalen Hurts first touchdown. That's not gonna win you that much. But if you bet on like a freaking Calcaterra first touchdown, you're gonna really cook their ass.
Who do you only get one chance though? You can only bet one player.
Yeah, no, I think you could bet two. I don't know. I didn't mess around with it. Yeah,
Because it says
I did the
first
one
and
on DraftKings.
last.
I didn't mess around with the FanDuel one yet. I did DraftKings. DraftKings got a little touchdown. They got a little touchdown boost too. You can say for instance, everybody joined different on there too. So you could bet fucking $20 on 4 people to score and they send you the money back. Like they'll automatically upload the money to you. It's a bet and get.
Well, I'm just gonna fuck around and put it on Smitty.
I like Smitty. To score too. I like Smitty over AJ.
But it's got to be first touchdown score,
See what's his first?
right? Isn't that what that is?
I didn't mess around with the process. I don't know.
I don't understand.
I
It
barely even
says
read it.
pre live, straight anytime. Because Super Bowl expires.
Yeah, it's a yeah. You got to do it before the game. Before the game straight drop. Yeah, it's a before the game straight.
Use this
See,
token when you
Click
place
Smitty, and see what
anytime
comes up.
touchdown on a straight bet. You have to win. If your player scores the first TD of the game, you'll win original bet payout and show. So you bet a straight touchdown score. If he wins, if he gets the first one or last one, you get part of the 2.5 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
And say for instance, only fucking 30 people in the world bet that. It's gonna be that the 2.5 divided by however many people place it.
So I'm gonna put Smitty for anytime touchdown.
See if it pop up. So that's why you just gotta
Yeah.
pick it. You gotta pick it wisely. Like say for instance, everybody gonna pick, oh, Jalen Hurts gonna get the first touchdown. Come to find out, all of us did it, and we get like $10 from that shit. Like
Yeah. I
it's
put
free
Smitty and I
$10
put
for
that
like
token
still.
on it.
All right, so I still got some more time. I still got some more time. I'm about to use the bathroom, but start
You
the
didn't
NBA.
you placed that joint already. Yeah.
Yeah, I put. Oh, I didn't send you the link. I put it in Discord.
Somebody
My
say
bad. Let me
something
send
again.
you a processor link. I'm about to start the Discord to look at the slate for tonight's games. I said Discord. I'm about to start the playback to look at this night's game before I work on some apparel real quick. And that'll be that. But thank you everybody for the Kevin Durant talks on YouTube, the Middleton and Kuzma talks on YouTube, college, what a games from last night on YouTube. And playback is about to be open talks, looking at the NBA slate from tonight's games, and then gambling or whatever gambles or whatever the case may be. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Excuse me. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Let me title this NBA 2-5 previews, parlays. All right. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Meet me there. The link in the description on this video. Thank y'all for coming through to the show today. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And also make sure y'all become a member if you are not a member already. I'll see y'all in playback.